Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to episode number 6 of our live MLB The Show 24 franchise mode series with the Montreal Expos, going into year number 3, the 2026 season. Let's get excited for it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going through the entirety of the season while also keeping an eye on the 4 potential elimination games in the NHL 2024 postseason going on tonight, starting with the Leafs and the Bruins going on right now, starting right here. Leafs King Joe, welcome to the stream. We'll be following that game as, Austin Matthews is out. It's going to be an exciting one for Toronto fans. Exciting in the sense that you're going to be on the edge of your seat all night. Jack, welcome to the stream. And we'll be watching it as we go through this one here. VLAD'S Homecoming, the title of this one, as in the last episode. Oh yeah, H does. That was a tough loss for the Canucks. As in the last episode, we went and picked up, whereas in DH, in free agency, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It didn't make a lot of sense for us right now, but we said, listen, we're going to DH him for now. He was wanting 20-some million. We're going to say we're going to give him way over what he's asking for. $32 million for 5 years. Not to be good right now, but to be good later on. Oh, sorry, HLS, I misunderstood. Yes, because the Canucks were down by 2 and then won 4-3 in overtime. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying. So Vlad Guerrero Jr., not a piece for right now, but a piece for the future, who right now will be a piece of will help the developing core. So if you're joining us after we've already gone live, I forgot to say that. If you're joining after you've already gone live, you can hop ahead to the 5-minute mark. That's when we'll get started. And if you're joining us here live, and we can just start welcoming everybody in to the stream here this evening. Yeah? Doggy, welcome aboard. I'll get into details on the created player raffle in just a moment. Oh, I almost put tomorrow's Canucks thumbnail by accident. So look out for that as well. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, the 2031 postseason Canucks episode number 30 will be out. There you go. Sorry, Joe. I see that you've left a question, but I can't read it yet because my screen isn't allowing me to see it. Yeah, Matthews missing tonight is not good news. Who do you think will win the World Series MLB? It's tough to say so early in the season. I don't know. The Braves look good, but they lost Strider. The Dodgers look so-so. They look good, but not as good as you thought they would have looked. There's a lot of surprising teams who are doing well that won't end up sticking around, like the Pirates, for example, who are looking good right now but shouldn't be that high in the standings. It's tough to say. Vlad's Homecoming, then title this one, 2026 season, year number 3 here with the Montreal Expos. Joe, in this game, anyone not on the 40-man roster can be found in free agency, correct? Not exactly, yeah? So anyone not on the 40-man roster can be found in free agency? No. So you have 90, correct? It's 90 players on your team? So if they're not on your 40-man roster, you still have 50 other players. So if they're in free agency, they're not on anybody's roster at all. So if they get removed from the 40-man roster, they're put on waivers. But free agency is something different. Marlins, I don't know. I love the Marlins, but it's not looking pretty for them this year. Vlad, baby. Yes, Dabrowski. I go, Vladdy. I'll get into the thought process behind why we did it. I was against it initially, but the AGMs talked me into it, and I'll explain the rationale for it. Yeah, and you have to be the 40-man to play in the MLB. Yes. Hobbsy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Howdy. We'll get started in just about a minute and a half from now. Send out the tweet and all that good stuff. I'll get the game going. My computer is working overtime here. Yes, we signed him. Free agency. As I'm trying to export the Canucks episode while streaming here on the side. There we go. You sell with Roma. Hey, look at you. Forza Roma. Using the power of friendship. Inter. Another Scudetto for Inter. This year in Serie A. Tags are there. Good. Gaming MLB The Show 24. Then I'll just share the link on Twitter. And then we'll be good to go. For episode number 6, we're slowly improving. I think the goal for this season is not necessarily the wild card. That would be great. The goal for this season in my mind, is get as close to 500 as possible. Yes, well, I don't think there's really any change, Doggy, but through the course of this episode, we'll definitely check on the renamed players. As of now, I don't think there's really much to say. Totti, tell me about it. Yes, no, just Twitter and then I'm done. I made decent time today. There we go. Done. What did I make it at? Okay, only 20 seconds over. Almost there. Siri is gone, Dabrowskiego. He was horrible, unfortunately. We tried our best to keep him, but he was batting like 1-something, below 200 all season long. We said, listen, we need space in the outfield for our young players. It's going to have to come from players like that who are underperforming. Oh, we got an early one. Whoa! Chris picking up where he left off with the early dono over in the PayPal. Oh, Chris, I don't want to say anything because Chris had mentioned that I should just keep it to myself. I can't always not react, but Chris with another very generous donation to start off the episode. To start the episode, let me just say it here. This is our final evening from January 1st, April 30th. This is our final evening. Any donation that is made is entered into the raffle for a created player in an NHL franchise or the renaming of a player in an MLB franchise. I'm going to choose multiple tomorrow. If you didn't get chosen and you had entries, let's say you had 10 entries, my thinking right now is half, so 5 of them will carry over. Gotcha. Thank you, Christopher. Half of them will carry over to your next one. So Chris, if Chris is okay with me saying it, then a big 131.10 coming in with the conversion from American to Canadian and all that. The message from Christopher is go Bruins. So we're watching the Leafs and the Bruins here tonight as well. I'm a Bruins fan tonight for Christopher with the 131.10 coming in. So very much appreciated. Christopher goes such a long way. Christopher already has 2, I think, let's make it 3 even at this point, guaranteed players. Chris could rename a player here tonight and get a couple created ones. If you weren't here on Thursday, Chris shattered the record for the largest single-day donation. So all that being said, the final day to get your entries in for this raffle will be tonight. Tomorrow on May 1st, I will choose the names who are getting created players or renamed players, and then on Thursday's stream on May 2nd, that'll be when we start collecting names again. So, like I said, if you got chosen, then your entries, and whether or not you get chosen, I think I'm going to, well, I should figure this out in the Discord server. If you get chosen, maybe 25% of your entries carry over, and if you don't get chosen, 50% carry over. Maybe that would be fair. But either way, if you made a donation in the past and you don't get chosen, do not fret. You'll have another chance in the future. And if you want to get a chance to be on this raffle, today is your last day to do so. So we had said in the Discord server, I gave a little list about the amounts and all that, just to let you know. Any donation 5 or under is 1 entry, 5 to 10 is 2 entries, 10 to 20 is 3, 20 to 40 is 5, and 40 plus is 8. There's Dabrowskiego with $1.99. No, not too late at all. That's another one for Dabrowskiego. Actually, I don't think Dabrowskiego, I don't have any for you since we started doing this. But Dabrow's donated in the past, so I'll keep that into consideration as well. So there you go. Dabrowskiego just added himself an entry into the contest. There you go. So, Debrow, thank you kindly, my friend. And if you do that donation through the PayPal link in the description, the amount of entries that you got for that value will be doubled. So keep that in mind as well. No problem, Dabrowski. I just want to make sure that you weren't missing out on any entries. So if you gave, let's say, 10 for 3 entries, if you did it through PayPal, it would be doubled for 6 entries. I think we have like maybe 50 or 60 entries at this point, so definitely not too late if you want to give yourself a good number of entries to get into the contest here. And Dan coming in here. Good evening, friends. Happy I could finally make an Expos stream. Yes, Dan, we're very happy to have you. Okay, so that being said, sorry for the long introduction. In the last one, the 2026 offseason, we made a big acquisition in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Initially, I was not going towards this deal. I said Vladdy's not going to be coming in at this point in the franchise. It wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to come to this team right now. But a few weeks into or a few days at least into free agency, I think it was a fair amount of time, the Blue Jays were offering him, I think it was 4 years or 5 years, $20 million per year, something like that. Nothing that was really interesting Vlad Guerrero Jr. So we said, Vladdy, we're going to keep you in Canada. I'm going to way overpay you, $32 million. We don't have space at first base because we just picked up Josh Naylor last season. So he's not going to play you at first. But eventually Josh Naylor will move to the outfield. Once we know who's sticking between James Wood, Stone Garrett, Robert Hassel III, Dylan Cruz, all those guys, once we know who's sticking, then we will have space for Naylor to move to the outfield and Vlad to move to first base. But for now, Vladdy, you're going to be DHing. We're going to pay you way over what you were asking for. We're going to give you he wanted 5 years, so we're going to give him a 5-year deal till he's 32. Then he can get a big boy deal after that again. But for now, we're going to say, listen, we know we're not going to be great for the next year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years. But in years 4 and 5 of that contract, when you're into your 30s, we're going to be a team that's looking to contend. So that's the hope that we're having for Vlad Guerrero Jr. It kind of gives an extra pressure on us. We need to be competitors by the end of that 5-year contract. In year 1, we had, 60-some wins? Last year, we had, 77 wins? Now this year, our goal is to be hovering around 500, I would say. That is our goal. We'll see how far we get. I don't know if we're in the wildcard conversation yet, but we're seeing how far Vladdy can take us with Naylor as well. Cheating Hill saying, Vlad equals mean business, and we expect to be contenders sooner than later. Right. This sends a huge message to the rest of the league, to our fans, to our ownership group, everybody. Exactly. So on top of that, in the offseason, not much happened in terms of players coming in. I don't think anybody really came in terms of signings. It was just the relief pitchers, perhaps. AJ Minter to a 1-year deal and Jordan Romano to a 1-year deal. I think that was it. I believe that was it. Vlad Jr. and Senior equals... Welcome, New York Islanders fan. Who are you rooting for now? Islanders out. Who? Oh, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I was thinking Rangers and Capitals. Sorry, that totally just... Sorry. With the Islanders still in, do you think they have a chance tonight against the Hurricanes? That should be my question. Sorry, I was thinking Rangers and Capitals. My brain wasn't going through there in a second. My apologies. Do you think the Islanders have a chance tonight? Now, we also have Rod Hart, who's a good prospect growing in our system. We don't know how far he'll go this year. We're starting him off in AAA, but we'll see from there. Joe, someone, yes, Mason Englert. Yes, I saw you in the Discord server. Thank you for reminding me. Player search. Englert. Mason Englert. Here he is. Relief pitcher. C potential. 64 overall. 26 years old. Last year had good numbers in 47 innings, actually. 2.3 ERA. Look at that. So there you go. Canes, unfortunately. Hope they just for the front. Gotcha. Fair enough. So there you go. That's Englert for you. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Leafs game as well. I want to make sure I have that going on the side. And in my notes here, let me just put Christopher, created player times 3 now. Because if we're going 100 plus, we're just going to say that's a guaranteed created player. If it's 100 plus, let's just say it as it is. Let's not enter you in a raffle and have to say, okay, transfer to the next raffle. I would say, yeah, you give 100 plus, you deserve to have a player. So let me just pull up the Leafs game here on my phone, so I have that ready to go. Sportsnet. There we go. Okay, so yes, the lineup for the season, we went through the spring training, we went through the start of the season. Our season opener was a 6-3 loss against the Reds, unfortunately. That was a home opener as well. The lineup for our roster, we got Abrams here. Yes, pretty much, Christopher. You're getting towards an entire team at this point. So Abrams leading off. We got Dylan Cruz, going to be a full-timer this year. 24 years old, A potential. This is his year. I want to see him in the 80s by the end of the year. Okay, perfect. So the first period has just started. We're 5 minutes into the first with the Leafs game. Great. Josh Naylor, Vlad Guerrero Jr., we know who they are. James Wood, B potential, 72 overall, 23 years of age, 6'7". Let's see some good results from James Wood. Keyword Ruiz, Luis Garcia, Brady House. Hey, CP Chris, welcome to the stream, my friend. Let's go Expos. Chris had been tweeting me earlier rooting for the Expos. Thanks for the support, my friend. Brady House, 69 overall, B potential again. Another guy we want to see get good growth this season with all that playing time. And same for Robert Hassel III, B potential, but he's 24 now. So if these guys are going to grow, now's the time to do it. Vavra needs to see if he can get a little bit of growth before now he's 28. Might be a little too late to get him to be anything more, but he could be a good platoon guy. Last year he bat 222, which wasn't great. The year before 250, less at bats. We've been trying to do as much as we can for Vavra, but I don't know how long we can wait on him, right? Same thing for Stone Garrett. My pleasure, Chris. It's an absolute honor to have you on in the stream. Elijah Green, another guy, B potential. So we want to get Elijah Green. Of all the players on our bench, Stone Garrett and Elijah Green are the ones we want to get in the platooning as much as possible, getting as much time in the lineup. So against lefties, Stone Garrett plays at first, but Elijah Green is never in just yet. So Elijah Green might end up replacing James Wood or Robert Hassel III in the outfield. So we'll see what happens in that regard, because things could change over the course of the year. We also have Luis Torrens, our Rule 5 draft catcher. He'll be backing up Keibert Ruiz. And for the pitching rotation, Walker Buehler, Josiah Gray, Mackenzie Gore, Mike Soroka, and Jackson Rutledge, who had an incredible spring. He fought his way into a rotation spot, and we'll see what happens for him this year. Matt Waldron is the main long relief pitcher, while Joe Barlow, who's a relief pitcher, will also be in long relief because we have a lot of guys in the mid. Minter, Romano, Harvey, Loaiziga as setup, and Caleb Ferguson will be given the chance as our closer. Last year he had incredible numbers at 1.55 ERA, so we'll see what happens there. So it's an exciting time, ladies and gentlemen. As I said in the Canucks, if you've been following along, I was in the final stages of house purchase, and the house has been purchased. A lot of details to still get through. I'm not going to be moving until over a year from now. Previous owners are still going to keep renting from me, blah, blah, blah. But officially, I am the owner of the house, even if I'm not living in it just yet. And the Leafs just scored. There you go, 1-0 Toronto. So exciting times to be sure. And I'm glad to be able to share it with all of you. Let's get it started with Game 1 of this episode. It's Game 2 of the season. We lost Game 1. Walker Buehler took the L, unfortunately. He pitched 7 innings. He looked good, but it's going to be the series against the Reds, Game 2 of 4. I did Dabrowski. I did it. Not moving in for a long time, but we're just getting started. Oh, yes, in the comments, of course. I jumped over the comments. There wasn't much to say, but Cheating Heel left a good one. On the Leafs, on that. Right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I'm getting married and moving next year, so I'm not going to be doing it just yet. But just to say, the step has been taken. Let me see. Let me pull up last episode. My apologies. So Cheating Heel left some good suggestions. The reason why I didn't want to go into it I guess the reason why I wasn't thinking about it was that these suggestions will be more impactful closer to the deadline or the off season. So Cheating Heel says, "What a big fish addition in free agency. I was hoping for this storyline wise, but did not expect it would happen. At least not right now. Fans are now rushing to the gates to see this team play." Dabrowski, when it's time to decorate the house, or I'm going to need the AGM to help me out with that. I'm not expecting a big season right now as we're still building this team up, but as you mentioned, within a couple of years, making the playoffs should be a realistic target for us. To help out building our core/depth, here are some decent options I'm having a lot of success with in my personal sim that shouldn't be too costly to acquire that we can look into. So for pitching, there's Tanner Hook, Mark Church, Ronnie Henriquez, and good old Matt Brash, and on top of Ron Marinaccio. In the outfield, there's Will Brennan, and in the infield, there's Otto Lopez, who's from Montreal, Oswald Peraza, Christian Knapczyk, and as catcher, Jefferson Cuero. See if you think any of these would bolster our lineup. You should at least get Otto Lopez, even if it's just to have local talent doing interviews with RDS and TSN, and Tivia and all that, of course. The future is looking bright with the additions of players like Vlad and Naylor. That'll speed up our rebuild. Now if we can improve a bit on some of the older players that have okay numbers but aren't going to be a part of the solution once we're ready to win and get a killer draft, we can definitely hope we'll be on our way to success in the next couple of years. The fans in Montreal have been waiting for this for years. Go X. Thank you very kindly, my friend. So yes, we're going to be looking into those players, just that I don't think now is the exact time to do it at the start of the year, because I want these younger players to grow. Of those 4 young outfielders, for example, if 2 of them get traded and that leaves spots open, then that's good. But for right now, let's see who's going to stick and go from there. Plus, and they would be the trade value that we move out, right? We don't have a lot of trade value to play with right now. And then, let's see, Jack over in the Discord server said, "All right, Data, I have some thoughts going into the season, but I'll keep it to 3 main points. Number 1, so yes, keep this in mind, Lane Thomas, he cannot stay in AAA. The reason why he's in AAA is because he's being traded. Last year, he backed 230. He had a down year. We don't have room for him in the outfield anymore. We are trading Lane Thomas. So yes, he cannot stay there. He is eligible to be traded on June 15th. We will trade him ASAP. Number 2, in the draft, we have the 10th overall pick. I would like to see us target shortstop and left field. We have no good shortstop prospects. Excuse me, hiccups always coming my way. Aside from CJ Abrams here, we have no one in the depth really that much, no one with B potential further in the system as well. Looking at our draft history, we have never taken a reliever, so I'd also like to see us go and get something there. Third, another target could be at second base because, yes, we do have Tim McNeil at second base. Yeah, there he is down there, B potential. But at 52 overall, it's no guarantee he grows into anything. And besides him, there isn't anyone else coming up at that position. Same thing with catcher with Garrett Hoffman and right field with James Wood. And number 4, to summarize, call up or trade Lane Thomas. Yeah, we're going to trade him. Draft shortstop, left field, and relief pitcher for sure. And see if you can find any stud second base, catcher, or right field. With that being said, go Expos. I like MLB The Show more for its features, but I like NHL 24 more for what I enjoy more just as a traditional NHL franchise mode guy. Leafs King. So thank you for those thoughts, Jack. Very well said. I think that's a good idea for the targeting in the draft as well. I always want to look at starting pitchers and stuff like that, but having a bit of a heavier focus on shortstop or especially shortstop. Even catcher, though. We were hoping that Forrest Lopez was going to be that guy. Regardless, we'll see who's available where. I don't want to speak for the draft class before we see it. I think that's it for the comments in the last one. Chris had said that he loved the VLAD'S signing as well. Let's get this party started. Sorry for the delay. A lot to go through at the beginning, but let's do it. Game 1 of this new third season of this episode, but Game 2 of this third season, excuse me. VLAD'S homecoming. It's the second game of his homecoming here at Olympic Stadium. He hit a home run, right? Last episode, was that it? I went into the game at the end just to hit a home run for fun. We're going to call that canon, as he hit a home run in his homecoming back to Montreal. So Gray's going to be on the mound, and we'll have this as our lineup, and let's play ball. Gray is going to be starting for us. It's his second full season in Montreal. Last year, very good numbers with a 3.47 ERA. He's getting better with age, now 28. Let's do it. Mateo will walk to lead off. Let's make sure we pick off, pitch, fly out, pick off, pitch, double play, very nice. Garcia strikes out to lead off this one. Cruz strikes out, and Naylor lines out. Candelario, solo home run, great. India grounds out, Mayo singles, Williams will walk, Farmer strikes out, Anchia strikes out. Vlad Guerrero Jr. grounds out, Ruiz flies out, Garrett will single for James Wood, who flies out. Mateo grounds out, Benson singles, Friedel with the RBI double, Candelario grounds out, India strikes out. CJ Abrams, he loves those early season heroics. He singles, very nice. We're going to try the steal here. Let's go for it. And he steals second, very nice. Brady House will single for Luis Garcia. Okay, bases clearing double. A 2 RBI double from Luis Garcia. Well done. Dylan Cruz with the RBI double himself. Single, single, double, double. All right, Naylor. There's another single. Fried is getting lit up now. Vladdy, defensive substitution. Vladdy strikes out. Ruiz flies out. Garrett, fielder's choice. All right, big 4-run bottom of the third right there. Mayo strikes out. Williams flies out. Farmer grounds out. Very good. Bottom of the fourth for James Wood. Strikeout. Single for Abrams. House error gets him onto first. Very good. I was thinking about that. Double-double, yeah. Garcia flies out. Cruz with the RBI single. Naylor flies out. All right, we're up by 3 runs here in the top of the 5th. Veloria will single for Mateo double play. Benson will walk for Friedel, who flies out. Guerrero 0 for 2 on the day. He pops up. Keibert grounds out. Garrett solo home run from Stone Garrett, like a stone. Thank you very much. James Wood strikes out. All right. Gray has looked good through 5 innings. I'm going to give him a short leash, but let's see if he can make it through the 6th. Candelario walks. India strikes out. Mayo strikes out. Williams will walk for Farmer, who grounds out. All right. We'll pull him after the 6th now. Abrams pitching change for Brandon Williamson. CJ will strike out. Brady hit by pitch. Garcia strikes out. Cruz strikes out. All right, Gray, you did well. 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 3.0 ERA, 1.67 whip. Thank you very much. Let's bring in Waldron. Let's see the knuckleball pitcher, Matt Waldron here. Ground out, strikeout, strikeout. All right. Josh Naylor now. He'll ground out. Vlad Guerrero flies out. Ruiz will single for Garrett. He's now 3 for 4 on the day. How about that for a start? And James Wood will walk to load the bases for CJ Abrams, who is 2 for 3 today, but he grounds out. Friedel strikes out. Candelario will single for India, fielder's choice. Mayo singles for Williams, fly out. All right, bottom of the 8th. House strikes out. Garcia strikes out. Cruz lines out. Farmer will fly out. Villoria strikes out. And another strikeout for Mattel. You know, I was thinking, should I pull Waldron at this point? But he was looking good. I'm happy to keep him in for those last 3 innings. Stone Garrett, player of the game, and we win 6-2. The win goes to Gray, but Waldron actually gets the save. I didn't even mean to do that, but Waldron looked good. And we said, why not? Let's keep him in. So there we go. Let's start simulating, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start scouting, I believe, in just a day from now. Let's see. Just make sure that AAA has all their right players. Yeah, 24 players. Yeah. They should be fine down there in AAA. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Very good. Okay. High importance, score tied, bases loaded. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're here. Where are we? Top of the 9th with 2 outs. All right, let's enter the game. Why not? Matt Waldron on the mound after a big game last night. Bases are loaded. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Got to get into this series a little bit more. I've never been a baseball guy, but the show franchise... Yes, it does, Dan. That's exactly what got me into it. I started playing the show franchise. I want to say MLB The Show, like 18 is the first one I ever tried.
Next to hit for the Reds, 1 for 3.
Manager says pitcher getting tired. That's not my choice, though. Welcome, just chillin'. Hey, that's great news. Slim says McDavid's the best player to ever live. That's great news. That's it, Dan. The franchise mode really gets you into it. Fantasy sports and franchise mode is the best way to learn a sport, I find. That's what did it for me for baseball. I'm sure that's going to do it for me for Madden eventually. A little bunt is going to bring in a run there. Get it to first. Yes. All right. Small ball. Actually, no. Wait. What are they doing? They bunted with 2 outs? What are you doing? The Reds just bunted with 2 outs. I just forgot about that. Okay. All right. So we get out of the inning. Let's return to simulating here. And now here we are. Okay, no, they did get 1 run. It said 0s. Okay, so they brought in a run. He made it to home base before the ball got to first, I suppose. Okay, so now it's the bottom of... Oh, no. Sorry, I take that back. It's extra innings. So here we are in the bottom of the 10th. Cincinnati scored 1 run in the top of the 10th. Now we're in the bottom of the 10th. No outs. Runners on first and second. Home team down by 1. 2 runners on base with the chance to walk it off. So Keibert Ruiz is up here. Okay, let's do it. Keibert is up with the tying run on second and the winning run on first. Delivery. Keibert takes that one upstairs. 4-seam up high.
They seem to live for it. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Leave like if you haven't already for some good luck here. Diaz. Keibert swings on that to foul it back.
The 1-1.
Delivery. 1-1. Swung on. Fouled once more. 1-2 now.
Here, all fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ooh, slider down low, got him swinging, and he just gets a foul tip on it.
The pitch.
Delivery, swung on and fouled once more. Keibert is fighting.
With the tying run at second, winning run at first. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
1-2, takes that. Oh, hit by pitch. Ruiz gets hit, and the bases are loaded with no outs. Stone Garrett is up now. With the tying run on third and the winning run on second, Stone Garrett with a chance to walk it off. Delivery, swung on. All right, that should hopefully bring... No, it won't be. Not deep enough. Infield fly. All right. Thank you, Stone. Good work. Good try. Down to 2 more outs now. That's our first out. Now here's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 on the day, 243 on the season. On last season, he bat 243. So we cannot squander this opportunity. Ooh, slider inside for a strike. Beautiful night at Olympic Stadium.
The winning run on second.
3. Takes the 4-seam. Rosario, what are you doing, buddy? Why is no one going for a sac fly or a bunt or at least a sac fly here?
He's not going to swing that early in the count.
3. Okay, that slider's outside. Didn't get Rosario fishing. Good. Good. Right decision by Diaz, right decision by Rosario. 3. Ooh, slider just outside again. Ooh. All right, 2-2 now.
The 2-2 on the way.
2-2 delivery. Inside. Did he go? No, he did not go. And Christopher. This is, hold on, let me pause here. This is a different Christopher. I just got a donation here from a different Christopher. Please let yourself be known so I know to give you your player if you win. Christopher with a big 65-55. And says, if I win, can you name a player Maddox Charles? That's the name of my firstborn child who my wife and I lost birth at 5 years ago. It would mean wow. Christopher, that's an incredible story. No, there's no winning. Chris, that's a guaranteed lock. Thank you for your 65-55 donation. I will not be entering you in the championship in the raffle, Christopher. That is an incredibly touching story. Thank you for sharing it, and we will be doing that. Let me just make sure. I'm going to take a note of that right now. Maddox Charles, done. Would you like that to be a created player in an NHL franchise, or would you like that to be a renamed player in an MLB franchise? So not just the story, but thank you for the donation as well. Thank you for sharing that. Both the story and the donation, but especially the story. Oh, that's you, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. Wow. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm so sorry. And I hope that we'll be able to make it into a great storyline for as long as possible. Yes. So, Chris, we're going to do that this episode then. We're going to do that this episode for you, Chris. Thank you. And you know what? As I open my email, I see another one from Joseph coming in. Howdy, Data. Here's a 2-2s never lose treat on the final day of the raffle quarter. Let's go Expos. So there you go. That's 22 going from Joe. So that's going to be that's 6 more entries for Joe, bringing him to around 20 entries. A nice round 20 entries. Chris, I appreciate you so much more. I appreciate you so much more. Really touching. Thank you for that. Maddox Charles will be not just a player, but one that we want to keep as long as possible. That's going to be an A potential player. One of our A potential prospects can be renamed to Maddox Charles. Let me make sure I'm not missing out any others. Yeah, so that's 3. So we had the one from Christopher, then from Joseph, then from our next Christopher with Maddox Charles. Beautiful. So thank you. Sorry for the pause there, but just had to quickly make sure we covered that. So that's going to be a guarantee that we do. Actually, forget this episode. We'll do it after this game. And Doggy says, Data, take my player for Chris. No need, Doggy. Thank you for the generosity, but I'm going to give it to Chris regardless. Thank you thank yous all around. Thank you very much, Doggy, for your generosity, but no need. I will do it myself.
Righty to the plate.
Rosario, let's do it, buddy. Okay, and just after we've been calling for something, is he gonna try running from third? No, he won't. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Joe. That was a Mighty Joe dono. Yes. Mighty Joe has 20 entries. The other Joseph, Joe L, has 2 entries. All right, we're down to C.J. Abrams. And then Dan comes in. Dan with the 20. Dan, that's going to be... How many entries did we say 20 was? Let me make sure I have this down. I'll let the game keep rolling. 20... We said 20 to 40. I'm going to give you... that's going to be 8 more entries. 10 to 20 is 3, 20 to 40 is 5, so let's meet in the middle at 4 entries. Doubled through PayPal, it's 8 entries for Dan. Bringing Dan to 21 entries.
2 outs.
Force him up that top corner. Whew.
Quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Perfect. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out anybody while also keeping the episode rolling. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to that raffle. Oh! Oh, I thought that was going to be the home run animation for a second. And we squander the bases loaded. Reds win from 1. We had bases loaded with no outs. And we lose. That's disgusting. We had an incredible time instead. We had a fun... That was a great few minutes in terms of pausing and having a moment together. That was a horrible game for us. Oh, I thought it was a home run. Oh, boy. So that's... Yeah, so 8 entries for Dan, doubled through PayPal. And there we go. Let's do this right now for Chris. Basic Canadian baseball team thing. Yeah, that must be it, eh? I didn't mean to startle anybody. Okay, so, Chris, your choices... Let me just make sure I have the name spelling right down as well. Your choices... Let's choose any A potential prospects. Can we sort by... I can't sort by that, can I? No. So let's start by going through here. Any A potential prospect, not A potential player, A potential prospect. Did Boston just score? I took away my screen to look at the entries. So Rod Hart, the closing pitcher. We don't have enough A. Ernesto Valdez, the A potential starting pitcher. Garrett Hoffman, the A potential catcher. I would say of players who we think are going to get growth, I'd say your best chance, Chris, would be Rod Hart, already a 75 at 19, or a starting pitcher, or wait until after this next draft, because we're about to have another draft. Okay, Chris, I'm going to say Rod Hart then, if you're putting the trust in my hands. Or you could always go back on this, Chris. Here, I'm going to give you a chance. Just keep this in mind. You don't have to use it, but keep this in mind. We're going to change Rod Hart's name to Maddox Charles, but if there's a better prospect who, for whatever reason, interests you more after this next draft, we'll change this player's name back to Rod Hart, and we'll change the new player's name to Maddox Charles instead. All right, Rod Hart it is. Our A potential closer, 19 years old, 6'4" from Pennsylvania. Let's do it. Rod Hart, edit player. First name. So I'm having trouble typing. Maddox. No, good. And Charles. Any number? Or do we keep 13? Update the last, yes. Do we keep 13 as the preferred number, or is there anything else that you have in mind, Chris? I'll go ahead and pull the Bruins game back up now at this point. We can change pretty much anything about the player. I don't want to change everything, but we could. There's a lot that you could do. And DeBrow comes in with another one, another $1.99. Take my money. All right, DeBrow, do whatever you say. I don't want to insist. I mean, if you insist. All right, that's a second entry for Dabrowski. Thank you very kindly, my friend. So, for example, if Dabrowski were not to win a player in the raffle, because he has 2 entries, 1 would carry over 50% to next raffle. There you go. Thanks, Debrow. Let me put a little thumbs up on that. There you go in the chat. We'll keep 13 in unless anything changes then for Chris. How does PayPal work? I'm like a 90-year... I wish I could tell you anything special. I think you just need to link... I think you just link your bank, and that's it. How many winners? That's going to depend on the number of entries, Dan. If it was 10 entries, I was going to say maybe 2 or 3. But with like 50, 60 entries, I might end up doing like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. No, sorry, I want to finish. Accept. There you go. Okay, so now Rod Hart... Maddox Charles. Isn't that great? I love it. I love that so much. Chris, thank you for confiding that in our community as well. I'm hoping that... I know we'll keep Maddox Charles, but I hope that he can become a long-term piece for the team. Even if he ends up staying in AA for his whole career for some reason, we're going to keep him for as long as we can. But I'm hoping that he can be our closer for many, many years, that A potential and high overall. He looks like a very promising prospect. Let's do it for Maddox. All right, so let's keep on simulating. 6-5 win, 7-4 loss, and that was a 9-6 loss into the month of April now. We'll skip this. I'm not going to go to all of them here. We'll keep on going. 4-3 win against the Brewers, then a 4-2 loss. All right. Thank you. I'm glad I can, Chris. I'm really glad. Let's go to... Where am I going? Scouting. So, scouting. We're going to start by scouting the position. Yeah, it was. I didn't mean for it. And Doggy with a $9.99. Yeah, you know, I didn't mean for it, Dan, but a lot of donations were coming in, so I wanted a way to reward people as much as possible. Doggy with a $9.99. All right, too lazy to connect my bank to PayPal. This might bite me, but if I don't get a player. All right, Doggy, that's going to be another 2 entries for you. Let me add that. That brings Doggy to 13 entries, but Doggy had a lot of entries before we started counting, so I'm gonna keep that in consideration. I'm gonna do right by Doggy. Okay, so thanks a lot, my friend. That's gonna go straight into the count for this final day of the raffle. In the Discord server is where I'm gonna do the raffle. Link in the description if you want to see it. But if you don't have the results, if you're not there for whatever reason, I'll save them again on Thursday in 48 hours for our Starfleet stream. Okay, so we're gonna start by discovering new prospects. We'll do Pitcher West, Pitcher Central, Pitcher International. Then we'll go for Infield after that. So actually, no, let's start with Infield. Infield East. Infield International. Yeah, live Discord voice chat raffle. That's exactly what we'll do. And infield Central. Okay? I don't know. Up to one player. It's a whole week to discover one player. I don't know about that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say cancel. Forget the discovery. What we're gonna do is scout the position then. Let's start with shortstop then. So we said shortstop West. We're gonna go shortstop Central and shortstop International, and we'll go from there. We'll see how many get scouted over the course of a week. All right, back into it. 6-5 loss. Let's see. Let's just fundraise every week. That's all right, Hobbsy. You have your entries. You have your entries. So in this one, we win 7-6. Great. 10-2 win, 8-4 loss. And Hobbsy, you do enough for the channel as well. Don't worry about it. Ernesto Valdez out 1 to 2 weeks. We'll keep him active down in AAA. Very high importance. Up. We're down by 2. Bases loaded. Let's see. 2 outs. CJ. We lose 11-9. 11-9 loss. Same to this one. We lose 4-3. All right. We're 5-10. Not ideal. Scouting, let's see. 1 prospect scouted. Whoa, so there's only 1 in the West. So we'll keep scouting in the Central and International. Let's move from West to East for shortstops and keep scouting for another week. There we go. A lot of high leverage situations here. Phillies BS 8-3. Ferguson blew that one. Great, taking the L. Brandon, welcome to the stream. 8-6 win, 4-0 loss, 1-0 win, 8-7 loss. The White Sox want to offer us a trade. Frank Davila for Joe Ryan Jr. We can't do that. Good old Joe Ryan Jr. Perfect. Thank you, Hobbsy. This prospect is C potential. No, what are you saying? What are you saying? 5-1 loss, 4-2 loss. Oof. Not looking good. 7-15. We gotta check out if we want to tweak anything here. 5 prospect, 7 prospect. We say, how about the Houston Astros? What about that, Brandon? Your comment got cut off on my TV screen, and then on the YouTube I don't see it. Say it again. Okay. Let's do another week like this for the shortstops. And let's start thinking about the lineup here. The lineup might need a little bit of a tweak here. Oh, how's Maddox doing? You saw Maddox down here. Okay. Not bad. He has... Is he not the closer? Hold on. Let me make sure he's the closer. Rotation, AAA. Who's the closing pitcher in AAA? Why is Maddox... No, he's a closing pitcher. What's he doing here? What's he... Closing pitcher. There you go. Hold on. This is a weird rotation. Mick Abel. Chase Petty. Do we not have enough... Oh, Houston, what's their record in this game right now? Gotcha. Sorry, Brandon. Thank you for saying that again. The Astros currently are 13-8 here in 2026 to start the year. The rotation looks very odd in AAA. Hold on. AAA. Starting pitcher, relief pitcher, Bubba Chandler. Hold on. Kirkring, relief pitcher again. DJ Hers is a starting pitcher. Kate and Henry. Why were they not starting? That's very odd. Thad Ward in there. He goes here. Okay, that was very odd. Okay, so Tim Kate. Thad Ward's going to come in here. Mick Abel's our ace. Mid-relief, setup, and of course Maddox Charles is our closer. That's also Maddox Charles was in the rotation. I'm not sure why that was happening. Let me make sure it's all the right people here. Starting pitchers, good. Okay, so good thing we caught that. Anyways, back in our lineup. Who's struggling? CJ 229, Cruz 227, Naylor's on fire, Vladdy's on fire, Wood so-so, Keibert okay, Garcia's been cold, Brady batting 152, and Hassel's hot. Very good. Hasselhoff, there he is. So let's make a couple changes here. Let's get Stone Garrett in here. Yeah, let's get Stone Garrett into the lineup to help us a little bit. Maybe... But where would he come in for, right? Garrett could play first. And it's a few... Because really, maybe Luis Garcia would come out. But then who plays second? Can anyone play second? I don't think so. Oh, actually, CJ could play second, then who could play shortstop? Garcia, yeah. Brady House could play shortstop. Okay, what if Brady... Hold on. Brady goes shortstop. CJ goes second. Garcia comes out at third for Garrett. Garrett swaps with Naylor. And then Naylor, hold on. Vlad can go third, yes. Vlad goes third. Naylor will DH. Or Garrett DHs. Who's better at first base? Probably Stone's better there, eh? With an 84 arm accuracy. Let's put Naylor DHing then. And that gets Garrett into the lineup. Because he's been hot at 333. Let's try that. James Wood's going to move down in the lineup. Hassel's moving up. He's been really hot. Let's do that. I think we'll keep the rest as is. Okay. I would want to get Elijah Green in more. Maybe Wood comes out for a little bit. Let's get Wood out for a little bit then. Wood, take a break. Green's going to come in against righties. But against lefties, I'll keep you in, James Wood. Okay? Good. Garcia can stay. Well, I won't touch the lefty lineup just yet. Okay, and the pitching rotation, how are we looking here? Walker Buehler, so Greg, no one great. Ooh, Jackson Rutledge, 9.87 ERA. All right, so let's get Waldron into the rotation. Rutledge, you're going to go in long relief. I tried to believe in you. Mick Abel's going to be up in the rotation probably sooner rather than later as well. Good numbers from our... Ferguson not looking good. Loaiziga was great last year. Let's swap Loaiziga into the closing spot. 1.31 ERA last season. So Loaiziga will be our closer for now with Ferguson setting him up. Or maybe Harvey sets him up. Ferguson take a little bit of a break here. Let's do that. Okay? There we go. Small little tweaks. Are we at the... Yeah, next scouting period. 5 scout. Okay, good. Okay, cancel the assignments. Now let's scout. We said we wanted to scout... what was more important? Catcher? Probably catcher's most important. So let's do catcher central. Catcher international. I wish it would tell you how many players would be scouted until before you have to wait the whole week. And catcher east. Let's do that. All right, here we go. 6-2 win, 3-2 loss, 6-3 loss, 10-6 win. Now series against the Mets. Very high importance. We're up by 1. Loaiziga, close out, buddy. Yes, big close, big save. 1-0 win. 9-2 win. There we go. We're back up a little bit. 11-17. Back. We have a little bit of life here. Okay. Let's keep having these scouts do what they got to do. Even second base could be useful. Second base. Let's do one more week of catcher. Then we'll go second base for a couple weeks. Then we'll start doing players individually. Chase Petty out a few days. Keep him active. 8-1 loss. 6-5 loss. Yikes. Down by 1. We lose 4-3. Auto. 4-3 loss. We win 2-1. There we go. We win 4-3. Thank you. Relievers. Yeah, well, I don't know, Jack. I find the relievers are kind of like the closing pitchers. They'll tell you they're really high rank, but then a lot of them are available later on. And I find they're easy to pick up as well. I'm not saying I wouldn't draft one or scout one. I'm just saying I wouldn't say they're as high of a priority as the other positions just yet. 5-3 loss, 6-2 win. All right, we're 14-21. Okay, so cancel. Let's scout second base central, second base international, second base east. Then we'll start scouting players individually. 6-4 win, 5-0 loss, 5-3 loss. If this is a loss, I'm stopping. We win 4-3. Okay. Marlins, 8-2 loss, 4-1 loss. All right, let's pause here to make some changes. Let's call in Mick Abel. Let's start making some changes here. Our scout, the budget, it's the budget, Jack. That's it. We don't have any more budget for better scouts. There we go. 9 getting scouted central, 6 international, 3 only in the east. So let's edit that to the west, and let's international and central keep going. I think we have only like a couple thousand left in our scouting budget. So if we look here, tough month for Dustin. DJ Hers was hit hard. Morales has hot bat. Blankenhorn raked in April. That's good. So starting pitchers down in AAA. Mick Abel's looking good. So Mick Abel's going to come up now at this point. Let's start making some changes. We gave this team a little bit of a start. Let's not have it be a lost season for no reason now. CJ down to batting 186. That does not impress me. Dylan Cruz batting 214. We have to have a better 1-2. Naylor, Vlad, that's great. Robert Hassel III is still doing okay. Keibert, Stone, Brady is struggling. Elijah Green. So Brady's going to come out for Garcia to come back in. He's back to 250. Garcia's back in. Community. It was Community, Dan. Unfortunately, no, they're not. Their baby blue jerseys are in the national system. So Luis Garcia back to second base. CJ back to shortstop. So Luis will come back in the lineup. Green's going to stay in. Cruz is moving down to like the 9 spot at this point. And lead off against righties is going to be... Might be Robert. Actually, it might be Stone Garrett. Yeah, Stone Garrett's going to lead off against righties at this point. Garcia can stay number 2 at 250. Naylor, Guerrero, Hassel, Keibert, Abrams, Green, Cruz. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Then against lefties, Garcia with the 81 contact. I don't know. I guess he can stay lead off, but Cruz has to go number 9 again. House can stay in against lefties. He'll be out against righties, but in against lefties. Yeah, that's what Brady House would do. But he's going to move down to... I don't know who's going to go where. CJ can go 6, I guess. Actually, maybe... Yeah, hold on. No. Brady... This is a tough one. Naylor and Guerrero are going to stay 3-4. 54 contact for James Wood. 44... 58. Okay, Cruz can stay number 2. Wood's going to go down there. Brady House is going to go here. Wood there. Let's swap Garrett and Ruiz, maybe? No, Garrett, I want to have some force down the lineup. Let's try this against lefties, I suppose. Now for the pitching rotation. Waldron, no, it's not going to cut it. Same for Jackson Rutledge. Not going to cut it, buddy. I'm going to probably use a minor league option on Rutledge. The relief pitching has been so-so. Losiga is looking good. Josiah Gray is up to an 82 at this point as well. So let's go into the roster moves. Starting pitchers. Mick Abel, congratulations, you're getting the call. He pitched 17 innings last year. He's going to get the call up to the MLB. Welcome to the show, kid. Mick Abel in the MLB. Going down to AAA will be Jackson Rutledge, being optioned down, unless we were to trade one of our relief pitchers. So Mick Abel would come in. Waldron would go to long relief. But do we move out a relief pitcher? I don't know. Is there enough innings to go around? Ferguson's only pitched like 1 inning in the last little bit. It's good to have options, though. It's good to have options. So I think I will option Rutledge. Rutledge will be optioned to AAA. And there you go. From the rotation, Barlow goes like that. Waldron there. Okay, so Mick Abel, welcome to the show, kid. And let's see what the rotation can do with him as a part of it. Walker Buehler's got to pick it up as well. And down in AAA, Rutledge will join, but Chase Petty is the ace down here. He's number 1. Okay, that's about it. Back to the calendar. Let's keep on going. 1 to 2 months down in AAA. All right. 4-1 loss, 8-4 loss, 7-0 win. Okay, at least there's that. Mick Abel on the mound. Let's see. It's not his MLB debut, but it's his first start when he's sticking on the team. He, from now until whether we trade him or he retires or what, he's sticking on this team. We won't be sending him down again. Hopefully. Mick Abel on the mound to get the start. Rosario, it's getting the line. Hold on. They want Rosario to come into the lineup for who? Who came out? Who was tired? Who did they just pull out? No, I don't want to do that. Abel in, yes. They took Garcia out. No. Ruiz is tired. I could take Ruiz out for Torrens, but Torrens is 208. Nah, Kiebert's going to stay. All right, let's play ball. Skip. CJ Abrams only batting 187 against righties, but he's better against righties. He's got to get in there. The hitting coach yes, Mick Abel's real. The hitting coach reminded you that Dylan Cruz has had a tough time with right-handers this year, only batting 181. He's got to learn. He's got to learn. All right, let's do it. Stone Garrett will single to lead off. Love to see it. Garcia, fielder's choice. Naylor will walk. Vladdy, double play. All right, Mick Abel. Here we go. The Phillies prospect we picked up from them a couple years ago. Or was it sometime last year? But here he is with the four seam, the slider, the cutter, the curve, the circle change. Let's do it. First pitch, fly out. Fletcher error gets him to first. Benintendi flies out. Vaughn stolen base. RBI double. Throw bridge. All right. Let me just make sure here. Okay, very good. Robert Hassel III strikes out. Ruiz strikes out. Abrams strikes out. Great. All right, let's start flying through it now. 2 runs for the White Sox. 2 runs for the White Sox. Abel's tired. One more mistake. Fly out. Ground out. Solo home run. Oh, he got 2 outs. Single. All right. I tried to keep him in. I know low energy is not good, but I was trying to keep him in. Both. Let's go Barlow. Barlow, fielder's choice. All right. Down 6-0. Not great. 1 run for the White Sox. Hey, we got 3 runs. Bottom of the 8th. Let's go Harvey. Hunter Harvey. Single. Stolen base. Strikeout. Fly out. Strikeout. There we go. Top of the 9th. Down by 4. Keybert, I don't trust you. So Rosario's going to come in to hit. Here we go. Rosario. Singles. Okay, very good. We got a man on first. CJ Abrams batting 180. Come on, buddy. I need you to do something for me. Because if we don't, I don't know if I want to bring in anybody else for you. CJ, you've done it in the past. I don't know why it's such a struggle this year. CJ, fielder's choice. Elijah Green strikes out. And Dylan Cruz. Let's bring in James Wood, who's not batting any better. He will walk. Okay. For Big Stone Garrett. Phil Bickford coming in. RBI single. Stone Garrett is 4 for 5 on the day. Luis Garcia down to our last out. He flies out. All right, we had a bit of a comeback in the 8th and 9th inning, but we lose 7-4. Mick Abel takes the loss, unfortunately. The Braves beat us 6-5. We beat them 2-1. Keep active. Okay, we're 18-29. Yikes. Good. Okay, let's cancel the scouting assignments at this point. Let's start scouting prospects individually, okay? So we have the 10th overall pick. First, we have no second. I guess that's because we signed Vladdy, so no second. First, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So with that 10th overall pick, we want to make sure we hit. The guy going first is likely not going to drop to us. 2-2, probably not. 3-3, probably not. 4-4. Ranked 19 by the league, ranked 5th by us. Harvey Kahn from Rhode Island. That could be very interesting. So yes, we'll scout Harvey Kahn. 8-8, 15-9. Harry Olsen. Harry Olsen. I want to give priority to the first positions we want first. Relief pitcher, 65-99. 50-80. Jonathan Markey. We'll scout Jonathan Marshall. Okay. 35, 60. I don't think it changed. No, it doesn't change. And we'll also get 24-14. Keenan Robert. A lot of guys who are interesting to me with these potentials. Sheesh. Bobby Leavitt. Leavitt. There you go. Bobby Leavitt. Let's do that. Okay. Scout for a week. Auto-utilize. A lot of losses here. 1 to 2 months. Keep them on the 10-day. 12-6 win. 7-4 win. We're 20-31. 5-2 win, finally. 7-3 win. Hey, a 4-game winning streak. Finally, we're 22-31. Only 13 games back of the Phillies at this point. Sheesh. Okay, good to see. Good scouting here from these guys. Am I as interested? Rank 42, Jonathan Marshall. So that's a good thing we scouted him. We'll cancel him. I've learned enough about Harvey Kahn, I think. Or I don't want to get bit like last. Let's keep scouting Harvey Kahn. Forrest Whitaker, whatever his Forrest Whitaker. Forrest, what's his name? Bit us last time when we drafted him 5th overall. If we just look at, let's look at shortstops first. 34-25. Let's look at the potentials. 65-97 from AJ Castro. Secondary positions are good too. Forrest Lopez, that's what it was. Thank you. 76-98 is very interesting as well. Unranked 65. Mackenzie Odell. Okay, let's scout him. Unranked. Okay, let's keep it to these guys then. 34-25. More in the 80s would make sense because these are guys we wouldn't have these picks. David Cho, 71-93. Babe Weinstein, what a name. From China, David Cho. Okay, let's scout David Cho. Let's see what happens there. 3-1. That's a 5-game win streak. All right, can we make it another one? Yes, we win 3-2. That's a 6-game win streak now. Let's keep it rolling. 5-1 loss, 7-4 win. Okay. Will Frizzle, out 2 to 3 months. Ouch. Put on the 60, I suppose. 5-1 loss, 7-1 win. All right, we're 26 and 33. May was a good month for us. We're 26 and 33. We're ahead of the Braves now, at least. So Harvey Kahn, we definitely would be interested in him. We have him fully scouted. Good to know. Mackenzie Odell, I'm interested enough. I know enough from him to be interested. And David Cho, I think I know enough of him to be interested as well. Back to scout prospects. Looking back at any other shortstops we wanted to see. 34, 25. We got to think between 10 and 85. So Babe Weinstein wouldn't be there. AJ Castro wouldn't be there. Already David Cho is a stretch. Mackenzie Odell we have scouted. Rank 29, rank 70, Barry Durant. 61 to 91, Barry Durant. Okay, let's scout him. Let's look at the catchers now. 48, 20, 96 potential. Maybe Keith Moffitt would be interesting. Okay, Keith Moffitt. And keeping at the catchers. In the 80 range here. Okay, Mario Baez and then Rick Goldie. We'll scout both of them. Start with Mario Baez. 20% scouting per week. That's it? Okay. At least it gives us a little bit. Okay, 12-5 win against the A's. Things are going okay. Let's check the update of the month here. Dustin Sains had a tough month. Will Frizzle tore it up, and now he's out for like 2 months. Lane Thomas is looking good. We're trading him on June 15th. That's coming up now. And Thad Ward looked very good in AAA as well. Great. How is Maddox Charles looking? Very good. Maddox Charles, look at that. 11 saves, 2.78 ERA. Love it. Love, love, love it. I'm just getting notifications here to make sure it's not anybody sending me a PayPal. Very good. Okay. Let's look back in the lineup. Stone Garrett is having a career year. What a season right now from Stone Garrett. Luis Garcia batting 253. Naylor, Vladdy looking great. Robert Hassel III's on fire. Keibert, so-so. CJ Abrams is really disappointing me right now. Really disappointing me. Elijah Green looks good. Cruz has improved a little bit. Vavra batting 175. Rosario 208. Woods 220. James Wood 228. Brady House 169. Ouch. But these guys need to grow. Rotation. Walker Buehler really struggling. Really struggling, Walker Buehler. Gray looks good. Gore so-so. Soroka okay. Abel. Waldron, Barlow, Minter, Romano, Ferguson getting better. The relief pitching's pretty solid. But it's up and down for the starters. Let's keep on going. Okay, we're down 5-4. Dylan Cruz. Let's do it, Dylan. Hey, we win 6-5. Let's go. Big comeback win. Love it. Great, well done. 6-3 win. We're almost back to 500. Great little stretch this has been here. June 15th, keep in mind, against the Brewers is when we're making those trades of Lane Thomas and everybody. Okay, 6-1 loss, 7-0 loss. Great. Scouting. Okay, Barry Durant. Scout him a bit. We'll want to scout him a bit more. I want to scout all these guys a bit more. Yeah, we got to scout them more. Okay, 3-2 win, 4-1 loss, 8-4 loss, 6-5 loss. After all of that, there you go. Tied at 3, we win 4-3. There we go. And 4-2 loss. We're 31 and 39, 14 games back. Yikes, of the NL East, that is. Okay, so Barry Durant, not that interesting. Good thing we scouted him further. Keith Moffitt's interesting. Same for Mario Baez, interesting. 20% more to scout, so let's scout him again. Let's go back to the catchers. It was Rick Goldie we want to see, right? There's even Dwayne Lopez. Rick Goldie and Dwayne Lopez with 99 potential. Let's see how much he actually has. Okay. Up 3-2. We lose 5-4. Great. And finally, June 15th. Alrighty. Time to trade Lane Thomas and Matt Barnes. I'm not going to look to cheese it or anything, but these guys have value. Lane Thomas has value right now in AAA. He's batting 289. He's ready to make his comeback to the MLB. I'd almost call him up myself, but we said this was a storyline. This is the storyline, all right? So Thomas off to find a new lane. What are we looking for exactly? I'd almost want to throw in Walker Buehler at this point. Just get a new starting pitcher. That's tempting. That would be very tempting. Would there be a bad team that wants to give us a starting pitcher? No, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. What other needs do we have? Kiebert's been heating up. Second base. Maybe we toss in Rosario. Yeah, we'll take prospects. We'll take prospects, but I wouldn't mind. Actually, we could throw in Keyboom. Let's throw in Rosario. He has more value. Let's throw in Rosario. What position are we looking for exactly? Probably ones that we're scouting as well. So let's see who pops up. If we look at prospects first. Who pops up for prospects? I want to look at just trades of 1 or 2 prospects. Trades of 1 or 2 prospects. A couple of A's here from the Blue Jays. Engler, I don't know, he has C potential, Joe. Brad Ridley, CJ Edwards, a couple guys from the Blue Jays. We could try to get. Do we try to get that? Hold on, that pitcher from the Pirates, the stash. Blue Jays trade. Yeah, it looks interesting. What's the stash's name again? Or maybe he's not here. Maybe he's not signed yet. Oh, here he is. Lenny Parsons. Yeah, Lenny. What's he doing? He's in Double-A and he's looking good. They would do it for Lenny Parsons, but I think that's too cheese, probably. Too cheese, unfortunately. As great as that would be. Good old Lenny Parsons. I wouldn't close the door to acquiring him, but I don't think a trade like that would make a lot of sense for the Pirates. Or Elvis Martinez? Lenny for Lane, 1 for 1. Who's our Elvis Martinez? Not sure that is Joe. Back to prospects. So the GAs are offering us an interesting deal. With a couple of A-rated guys here. A couple of Bs. A second base A. Starting pitcher and a shortstop. This is from the Mets, Elliot Ordonez and Colin Hook. Pitcher and shortstop. That's interesting for me. I think the Mets might have the leading offer right now. Even Andrew Painter from the Phillies. We already took Mick Abel from the Phillies, so I don't think I want to take Andrew Painter as well. Rhett Lauder from the Reds. We already took Chase Petty from the Reds, right? So let's not do that. Tamar Johnson from the Pirates. We know Tamar. Is that Ronald Acuna's brother? I didn't know. Cardinals, meh. Tommy Troy, shortstop, but he's 24 already. So the Blue Jays had an interesting offer, but I think the Mets offer spoke to me the most. I think this would be the one here. Elliot Ordonez, starting pitcher, 79 overall. He would join the rotation already. I don't know. I don't want to cheese it, but Lane Thomas has value. He's an 84, 85 overall. Just that we don't want to use him anymore. Painter looks good too, but I don't know. Ordonez is 2 overall higher than Painter even. Hey, Dexter, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for dropping by to say hello. And Colin Hook, also 74 overall. What if I take this deal, and then I also trade a couple players as well? Yeah, the Jays also have prospects for us, but I like the positions that the Mets offered us. Plus, I don't want to cheese it too hard. I've said that a lot. Who are those guys again? Sorry, the text on the screen is blocking what I can see. Diego Cabrera was one of them, I think. A potential closer, 6'5" from Panama. 5 different pitches as well. Who else was involved? There's another A in here somewhere. Was it Brad Ridley at second base? It could have been. Or no, CJ Edwards, I think. And Dexter comes in with a 10. Let's go, Boston. This dono goes for my NHL player. All right. Thank you, Dexter. 10 with coming in with a 10. Let me mark that down. That gives Dexter 2 more entries, bringing him to 9 entries for the raffle, which will take place tomorrow. Thank you, Dexter. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's go Bruins for tonight. Jack, thank you. Ridley, Edwards, and Dallas. It wasn't Cabrera, it was Dallas. He was a starting pitcher, that's why. Chad Dallas. Oh, that's what it was. With... Where am I going? Oh, sorry. Second base. Brad Ridley and CJ Edwards. It's a lot of value coming back our way. I won't take Chad Dallas. But could we get a couple prospects here from the Blue Jays? Because this is a good player going back the Blue Jays' way. They're going to get Lane Thomas signed on to a good contract for 4 more years. It makes sense we're getting a couple good prospects back. That would also free us up from having to go after a second baseman in the draft. It's true. Oh, crazy contact from Brad Ridley from the good old state of Missouri. Nope, not a good power hitter, but great potential leadoff guy of the future. What Martinez are you talking about here? He might not be in Toronto here. Then CJ Edwards at third base. Well-rounded. Or Elvis. Where is he? Or Elvis. I don't see him anywhere. But if he's on a different team, we have to find a team that gives us a little. We have to find a team that gives us a good package, not just one player. So I'm thinking CJ Edwards for third base and Brad Ridley for second base. That gives us the possibility of someone to replace Garcia very soon, and someone to replace Brady House if it doesn't work out as well very soon, on top of everyone else that we have in the system. So Brad Ridley and CJ Edwards, 2 A potential prospects, coming back our way for Lane Thomas, a good a mid-80 overall outfielder signed on for 4 years. That's high value for the Blue Jays. Matt Barnes as a depth pitcher and Ahmed Rosario as a bench player as well. Thomas would probably work, Hobbsy, but it's just my conscience saying I want to make sure it's a good package for the Blue Jays. So Rosario will be a part of it. And there we go. Thank you, Toronto. Let's pull the trigger on that one. Thank you very much. And we will lock it in. So let's make sure those players are in the right spots. We said Ridley. Was he already playing AAA or was he in AA? Ridley, we can keep him in AA probably because we already have Baker and Blankenhorn in AAA. But are they doing that great? No, Blankenhorn's going to go down to AA then. And Ridley can stay in AAA. Then 1, 2, we have 3 in AA. Is that too many? Blankenhorn can go down. We don't need Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn's probably excess. So Blankenhorn and then even Keyboom could be traded out. Edwards, does he go with... I don't know, he's 18. Elliott? Remind me where that was? That was the Mets trade you were saying? CJ Edwards. Will he play AAA? No, he'll play... Carter Keyboom's about to get traded. Hold on, let's make a trade here. Let's make a trade right here, right now. Carter Keyboom. Where is he? Carter Keyboom. And... what else did I say? Blankenhorn. We're going to go to the Mets? Is that what we were saying? The Mets? Mets. They were offering us... They have a lot of pitchers in the system. Ordonez, that's who it was. Yeah, Ordonez. So if you Keyboom, if you Blankenhorn, could I offer anyone else who's interesting to you? Like Luis Garcia would have to be the guy that goes through. Do I have another pitcher I could throw in here? You'd be interested in Jackson Rutledge. Is that too cheese? That's probably too cheese, eh? Because then we have another pitcher in the rotation. We have to trade Mike Soroka. It would have to be Mike Soroka because it would be a rotation pitcher coming in. Rotation pitcher moving out, rotation pitcher coming in. Yeah, we don't need more starting pitchers unless we're moving one out. Mike Soroka is a free agent after this year. He probably walks, but he's been hot. He's been good. We like having a Canadian in here in Mike Soroka. But the truth is, he's probably gone after this season. And yeah, we do have a lot of pitchers in the system. It's true. That's true. So maybe we shouldn't try to force the Ordonez trade then. What if we just toss in who's this guy? Denneberg. Mitchell Parker. He's doing well down in AA. Who can we toss in here? Schaff. Schaff looks good. His numbers are really good, actually. Who can we just toss in here? Curvelo? Okay, let's just get a relief pitcher back for these three. Let's just find a relief pitching prospect back the other way. There's a few here. 19C from the Orioles. That could be good. That's one relief pitcher. 19C59 from the Blue Jays. 18C62. Let's just do it from the White Sox. Let's just do this. No need to wait. No need to scour the entire league. Let's just do Phil Suarez, 18-year-old C potential, 62 overall from Oklahoma. Can we add in another one? The D potential? Yeah, we could get a D potential guy. 18D. All right, Robbie Slinger. 2 relief pitchers coming back our way. All right? Thank you, White Sox. There we go. Carter Cuban, we tried to make it work for you, buddy. Let's go now. So second base, Baker, Ridley. It's all right, Jack. That'll be AAA. In AA, Lipscomb, Edwards in AAA. Colt Donovan's coming up to AA now. He's 22. Let's go. Up to AA. There we go. AA for Colt Donovan. And shortstop, we're good here, right? We didn't make any changes there anyways. We need to promote one to AAA. Yeah, Slinger better throw fast with that name. Jordy Barley, I suppose, can come to AAA. There you go. And someone in single A could go to AA. So we have not a ton of players there. Murphy Stelly, D potential. Why not? Up to AA. Congrats, Murphy. All right, so yes, update on our changed name pitchers. Joe Mighty. Oh, actually, no, they're in single A. We can't see. Single A, they don't tell you the stats. Only in double, triple, or MLB. Single A, we don't know how they're doing. But if we can look at their growth, we see some growth for Joe Mighty with the +2s, +1s. There you go. And Joe Ryan Jr., yeah, +3 for walks per 9, +3 for home runs per 9. That's all good. There we go. All right, let's get back into it. Those are June 15th came and went, so we made our trades. A couple more players in our organization. Great for the long-term health. 11-5 win. Yeah, no problem. Auto fix. 9-1 loss, 3-2 win. 5-1 loss, 6-3 win. All right, we're 34-42. Scouting. Mario Baez. We have him almost fully scouted. I know enough about him at this point, I think I would say. Rick Goldie. I want to know a bit more. Same for Dwayne Lopez. I want to know more about them. We only got like 3 weeks left. So, if we look in our, I don't know, what position do we want to look at exactly? Or should we look more, let's find some of those depth gems, those unranked guys, no matter their position. Let's find some unranked guys. Guys who are unranked by the league but ranked highly by us. Oh, hold on, I saw one. Unranked 69, Mackenzie Odell. Okay, we already scouted him. Okay, let's keep going. My eyes are hurting trying to watch this. Here, I saw one. Unranked, 149. No, okay, so none of those are going to be in this draft, I suppose. I would say unless there's a for sure hit at second base, we should go after one. What do you say? Like, in this draft, we should go for a second baseman? That's what you're saying? We just added the 8 potential guy, though, right? We shouldn't. I see. Like, this guy would be interesting. Like, Juan Casto with 68 to 98 potential. Let's scout him and see what he can tell us. Is he going to be a guy that you take late who is going to be a gem? In the end, 2-1 loss. 6-2 win, 2-1 loss, 4-3 loss, 4-3 loss, 4-2 win, 5-4 loss. A lot of one-run losses. Okay, Rick Goldie I know enough about. 75 to 93, good. Dwayne Lopez, 70 to 90. Okay. Juan Castro, 70 to 96. Shortstop, left field, right. Let's look at the left field then. If we look in the left field, 26-12, Philip Chan. And 43-48, 99, Robert Rasmussen. Let's do that. Ooh, my computer is about to die here. Woo. Sorry, give me a quick moment. Give me like 10 seconds to plug the computer in. Because I'm trying to export the Canucks episode at the same time, so that's why it's not working. So if you And Jose Sear just hit a 462-foot home run. If you give a donation on YouTube, I won't be able to see it, so just make sure you say it or someone says it so that it's not glossed over or anything like that. Okay, so we just sent out those scouting assignments. We are 36 and 47. Let's keep going. 6-5 win. Blue Jays, we beat them 4-2. 2-1 win. 10-6 win. We have a little Canadian matchup. We sweep the Canadian series. Love it. 8-3 win. 3-0 win. We're getting back in. Our goal this season was to be around 500, so we're getting closer. We're 42 and 47. We're getting better. We're not at the bottom of the NL East either. That's good. That's good. Juan Castro, we're learning a bit more about him every week. Philip Chan, Robert Rasmussen. Do we use our last week to scout them further? Or do we try to scout a little bit more about somebody else out there? I'm going to say we keep Juan Castro probably. Let's scout. Looking at all players. Let's look into the 80s. Who can we take of that pick in the 80s, right? So let's look in the 80s. Who would be there? If we would be saying, oh, wow, Nixon Calderon, but he's second base. I don't know if we want another second baseman. Donovan Karlich. Rodney Madden. 65 Denny Mercer. Look at that stash as well. Denny Mercer is going to be scouted. Who else is late? Maybe even into the hundreds. Who would we take a random stab at? Who now we have a chance to scout a bit further. Raul Fernandez, 65-99. All right, let's scout Raul Fernandez. Okay, auto-utilize, 3-1 win. Any Benjamins? Oh, sorry, Joe. Seiya Suzuki going to the Guardians for Logan Allen, Jose Siri, who we just traded, and Parker Brindle. Big trade there as Suzuki goes from the Cubs to the Guardians. Big deal there. 8-2, Brian Abreu going to the Padres. For the son of our... Oh, yeah, that's true. We have a Slinger Scout, so there you go. Great storyline, Hobbsy. The son of one of our scouts in our organization. Up 4-3, we win 4-3. Very nice. We're 44 and 80 and 48. The Red Sox want to give us Nick York for Jordan Romano. B potential 24. Not bad. Actually, Nick York is not a bad prospect here. Not a bad player to get in the organization. But I'd rather keep Jordan Romano. He's doing well enough in relief. No need to make that deal right now. 14-4 loss. Woo. 7-5 loss. 4-1 loss. All right, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the draft. So we'll add a few prospects in here. With the first pick, we want to make sure that I think we're definitely after Harvey Kahn, potentially. But we already have a second baseman, so it's not a lock. At 10, we didn't do... Now that I think about it, we didn't scout much for our 10th overall pick, eh? We scouted more for the position, but I didn't really think as much about scouting for that first pick. We scouted depth, but not at the top. We'll see who's available. Who do we scout here? Keith Moffitt. Throw him in there. Who do we scout? Rick Goldie. Marshall. So. Cho. Rasmussen. We'll see. Who else? Where are the guys we really... Mackenzie Odell. We want to get him. Juan Castro. Throw him in there. We'll see. Let's just go to the draft and see what happens. All right? Michael Jordan with the White Sox? Yeah, that'll be something. So the Mariners, with the first overall pick, select Ken Powell, ranked 6th by the league and 7th in our organization. Ken Powell going first to the Mariners. Second pick. Great beard. Vincent Lin, ranked 2nd by the league and 2nd by our scouts. Whew, great prospect there going to the White Sox. And 3rd overall, to the Miami Marlins, Roger Leonard, ranked 10th by the league and 12th by our scouts. First baseman going to the Marlins. All right, so let's see. Draft options into our next pick, and here we go. So, Roger Leonard. So Harvey Kahn went 7th overall, and now we have 4 minutes to make our selection here at number 10. So we could go for the league rank. George Funk. 75-99 potential as a relief pitcher. Current overall is already pretty high as a 19-year-old. Calvin Henderson, 65-99 potential. With potential already 48-82. That's very tempting in Calvin Henderson. Oscar Ramirez, 65 to 99. Lower in the overall. Same potential, lower in overall. Harry Olsen at first base, 65 to 99. 63 to 97 for the potential, for the overall, current overall. I'd say it's between... Oh, went the wrong way. I'd say it's between... yeah, definitely those top three guys. George Funk. The arm strength and the arm accuracy is boosting his overall, though, a little bit. Keep that in mind. Calvin Henderson, same thing. Strikeouts per 9 aren't great, aren't anything crazy. I don't know if I love these numbers from Oscar Ramirez, though. I'm leaning Calvin Henderson, but I feel like his arm strength and accuracy is boosting his overall a little bit. He's a Canadian, though. Calvin Henderson is Canadian, which is great. I feel bad. My scouting wasn't great this time around. I scouted more for the position in depth. Calvin, this is Ty from Dude Perfect. Love Dude Perfect. Or we go deeper. I don't think we want to go deeper. I would say Calvin Henderson's probably the guy. George Funk is interesting. Higher ranked and everything. But at the end of the day, do you want to use the 10th overall pick on a relief pitcher when you can find those gems later on with 90 potential? I don't know. Is George Funk related to Khalil Funk in our Starfleet series, the Italian defenseman? Where's he from? Iowa. I think Calvin Henderson's probably the guy here, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have the green light on Calvin Henderson? Doggy says don't take the relief pitcher. Leafs King says, yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Henderson seems risky. I agree. But I think all of them seem risky without having much scouted about them. Shots 18 to 8 for the Maple Leafs right now. Halfway through the second period. My gut says Calvin. Granted, I could be wrong. Same, yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's do it. With the 10th overall pick in the 2026 MLB draft, we're going to go... Yeah, that high overall could scream warning signs at times, but we're going to go for it. We're going to draft Calvin Henderson, 10th overall. Welcome to Montreal. Calvin Henderson, let's cross our fingers on him. All right, our next pick is all the way at 85 now, so only Juan Castro is still there. So all the guys we wanted went between now and then. There we go, they all went. Philip Chan, actually, we had him scouted. He went at 11. The catcher, Mario Baez, goes at 12. Actually, you know what? I can't waste time on this. We have only a minute to make our pick. Woo, we have 45 seconds. Woo. Okay, so we could go... If we sort by guys we've scouted... Sorry. By scouted. Ones we've scouted. Here I pick 85. Juan Castro. Would he still be there at 115? I don't know. Juan Castro's probably our guy. We could go Michael Montoya. Would he still be there? That's also a question. Or we go for Eloy Bravo. But he's unranked. Would he be around maybe for our next pick? Would he be around? You know what? No, I'm making the executive decision. We're going Eloy. I'm going Eloy because Castro, if we don't get Castro, we have the second baseman who we traded for to fall back on. Bravo, we have no other shortstops. So Eloy Bravo, welcome to the team. 77 to 94 potential. Could it end up being otherwise because it's only 30% scouted? Yes, it could be otherwise. But I don't mind falling back. If we don't get Castro, I'm not going to cry because we already got that second baseman from the Blue Jays. So next pick, and he's still there. There you go. Thank you. So Castro's still there, but we want to be careful because we also want Michael Montoya. Montoya at second base. So if we're taking a second baseman, do we take 74 to 92? Sorting by second base. Do we take 74 92 or 77 97? He's 2 years older, but his overall looks the same. I think it's Castro. If he hits, we'll all be saying bravo to Data for that decision. I think Castro makes a lot more sense, actually. Castro's greater than Montoya. Yeah, I agree. Do we go with anybody else? No, I think he's probably the pick. We scouted a bunch of the second basemen. Any other catchers who looked good? Dwayne Lopez, maybe. All right, let's go for Castro before time runs out. Juan Castro, welcome to Montreal, my friend. There you go. Juan Castro drafted at 115. Next pick at 145 now. If we're looking at only players who we scouted, we don't want second baseman anymore. No one really stands out to me. Now's the time where we just throw darts, I think. Top 100, team right? No, nobody. So now we just throw some darts. So 68, 87. Whoever has high potential is 59 to 92, but I don't want second baseman. 65 to 99, Scott McIntyre. 65 to 99. You're in the war room right now. Probably Scott McIntyre is the guy. Great mustache here from Marcellus? What's it? Marcellus Madden. What a name. I would take him just for that. If he's still available, I'm going to take him next pick. But right now, with 10 seconds left, I'm going to go ahead and take Scott McIntyre. Highest potential. We're just taking a... It's just a... Just throwing a dart anyways. Who did you say? While we have time, let's go make sure we pin those other guys who we're interested in. Marcellus Madden. Merciless Madden. So let's go ahead and pin him to out of the draft queue. Who else was recommended? Sorensen was a question mark. We could take... Oh, he just went. Okay, let's just go to our next pick and see. Is he there? No, Marcellus went, unfortunately. No, I love the stash, but there's going to be more good stashes to come. I don't want to take a... I'd rather take a player with good potential and a stash. All right, who's still out here? 84 for Evan Mora as a relief pitcher. Derek Park, interesting. 55 to 89. Okay. 73 to 87. So if we're looking at relief pitchers, Pedro Bautista might make more sense. Yeah, Pedro Bautista probably makes the most sense. But he's 22. He would have the highest potential, but he's 22 already. Yeah. Let's probably... Yeah, we'll do Pedro. Pedro Bautista. Let's take a chance on him. Pedro. That's pick 175, and now that's the draft. All right, exit the draft. Not a crazy draft, but hopefully our first pick will hit. We didn't have a second, so hopefully it was an okay draft, but really our biggest drafts for the first 2 years. Hopefully this one was a good one as well. And a 4-3 win. All right, so here we are at the home run derby now. Did anybody from our team make it? No. So Alvarez, Olsen, Otani, Castellanos, Robert Jr., Judge, Varsho, and Juan Soto. Sim there again. All right, so here we are at the All-Star game. How do we do this again? You have to click it, view today's game, play game. Yeah, okay. Quick manage, NL. Here we go. All right, let's see. Which of our players made the All-Star game? Loaiziga made the All-Star game. Look at him with his .62 ERA. What a year from him so far. So he made it. He signed on for 2 more years after this one. He's in the All-Star game. You love to see it. What numbers from him right now? So Carbon Bridge starts. In the lineup, no one's starting. None of our players are starting here in the All-Star game. Henry Davis, legend. Vlad Guerrero Jr. made it, batting .310, of course, you would hope. So Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Jonathan Loaiziga make the All-Star game. Great news. And the NL defeats the AL by a score of 8-4. There you go. How about that? And here we are. We're 45 and 51. Okay, what do they want to see here? Nolan Hoffman has to bounce back. Colin Powell, Morales tore it up. Rodriguez raked. Mason Denneberg, good month. Chase Petty, strong month. Good, that's what we want to see from Chase Petty especially. We want to see strong months from Chase Petty. Down here, future in the rotation. Very nice. And Maddox Charles looking very good as well. Okay, what's up in the trades? Trade block. Ooh, what's up here? Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the trade block, as well as, okay, the 2 notifications about Jazz Chisholm. Even Tariq Skubal on the trade block, but definitely Jazz Chisholm Jr. Very interesting. A potential 91 overall, 28 years old. But who would we trade for Jazz Chisholm, right? Who would we trade for him? Just, for example, for the thought experiment, and Stone Garrett up to an 84 overall, I'll say, okay, here's Walker Buehler. I'll say, no, Mike Stroker. I'd say, here's Walker Buehler. I'd have to say, here's one of our outfield prospects. Joe Ryan Jr. Here's one of our outfield prospects. And even I have to throw in another one. Plus CJ Abrams still wouldn't get it done. Even Brady House wouldn't get it done. So that's why it wouldn't work. I know no one said to look at it, but just to throw it out there if anyone was curious about it. I don't think we're buyers here at the deadline. When is the trade deadline? In like a few days now, eh? Braves beat us 4-3. Today's the draft day to sign draft pick. Yes. There's the voting, by the way. Sign draft picks. So let's make sure they get interest in signing with us. Yeah, let's do that. If we sign Eloy now, we could. Eloy, 706K. All right, Eloy's on board. Good. We got one. That saves us a spot. Pedro, you want to sign right now? Yeah, anyone above 50 you can sign right away. Let's bring him to 62. Pedro? Declined. All right, let's keep them going. Bravo. 4-2 win. TJ White, keep him active. The Royals want to offer us Luinder Avila for Jordan Romano. Avila. No, thank you. Today's day assigned draft pick. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try again for Bautista. Let's bring it up to 66% interest. Yes, Pedro Bautista's on board. Good. And we'll keep mocking. So in the interest of signing them for as cheap as possible, we'll keep these guys every day. I'm not going to even try to offer them a contract yet. No, I'm not editing. No one's getting edited to 99 overall. No worries. Okay, 9-5 win. Out for 6 months in AA. Whoa. 3-1 win. Keep going. 4-2 win. Auto-fix lineup. 12-1 win. Hey, we're 50-53, ladies and gentlemen. We are 50-53. How's it looking in the wild card? We're only 3 games back of the wild card. Do we, not buyers, but do we look to add here at the deadline? Robert Hassel III is down to batting 229. CJ's heating up. That's finally good to see. Do we do something? So James Wood is getting... So maybe James Wood comes in for Robert Hassel. Or for Dylan. No, Robert Hassel will have to come out. So James Wood's going to come back in. Joe Ryan. Again, the Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan Jr. is the closest we're going to get. Let's bring Elijah Green right there. Wood can go here. He's cold. He's cold. These guys are... No one on the bench is doing so hot. That's it. No, I wouldn't add for the price of prospects. But no one on the bench is looking that great. Dylan Cruz can't stay there anymore. Wood will move up, I suppose. James Wood. The third baseman, Colt, what's his name? Yeah, I see you, doggy. If we were to... Do we have space in the team? We have 25. Yeah, we have a space. We have space for a bat. Who's here in free agency? Kevin Kiermaier? JD Martinez, you want to join in as a platoon guy? Adam Duvall. Would it be too late to sign them? Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right, Cheating Heel. I was just trying to think about... Are any of those guys on the block, though? Are any of those guys on the block? Trades. View trade block. Remind me, it was Otto Lopez was one of them. We had... No, Slim can join the stream. I forget exactly the names. I don't want to stop the hockey game to pull up the names again. If I see them, I'll probably be reminded of them. No, I don't think any of them are here. Slim, no, he's not blocked. He said he's blocked? No, he just spoke last stream. Try joining the stream. Tell Slim to try joining, and then, like... What happens when he tries... Can he watch but not speak? What's the issue? So if we're looking just at... who's this guy? Oh, Freddie Furman. Jackson Holiday. Look at that. Jackson Holiday on the block from the Orioles. Oh my goodness. I can't check the Discord right now, though. Let's check out Otto Lopez. But can you ask him to share a screenshot of what he sees? Outfield is Brennan, gotcha. So hold on. Otto Lopez at shortstop. If we brought him in from instead of, and we move out Vavra, but he's only batting 200. Let's Let's see, Brennan. And there's Lopez and Peraza. Thank you. Will Brennan in the outfield from Colorado. Good contact. He's not playing in the MLB right now. Down in AAA. Batting .255. No, he's not blocked. Slim's not blocked. There's some issue then. At my 4-year-old son's t-ball practice, I'll be out of commission for a bit. Keep up the good. Hey, thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, and let's hope for more from Maddox Charles. Great to have you in the stream, and great to have you. What's the word I'm looking for? Like I said earlier, the sharing of the story and the sharing of the donation, both of those really went a long way, and we're glad that you're able to be able to enjoy the stream here this evening. Appreciate you, my friend. That's tough from Brennan. Yeah, that's too bad, but he has good contact against righties. So we're going to go... Who do we say? Lopez was one of them? No, besides Otto Lopez, there's another one, right? Wasn't there another one? Hold on. Let's see if my computer is charged enough that I can bring it back. Perfect. Okay, so the Canucks episode is done exporting, so that is confirmed. It will go up tomorrow at 12. Sorry, didn't you time out last stream? Maybe it was a misclick. Maybe there was an issue with maybe I misclicked somewhere. I'm not sure how I would fix that though. But I'll find a way. Slim can't be gone forever. Definitely not. We need Slim back in here. Got it. Okay, sorry. Now I got the computer back up so I can look at the names individually. Peraza. Ooh, Lopez Peraza. Let me erase the other one first. Peraza, that was... do I need certain characters on the name? Or am I not spelling it right? Peraza? Oh, Oswald Peraza, right? Shortstop, B potential 25, batting .231 though. Oswald. Catcher was Cuero. Let me see. Cuero. Jefferson, right? It was Jefferson. B potential, batting .300. He's come up for a little bit this year. 40 at bats, batting .300. The oldest baseball stadium? No, I don't know which one that would be. Is it, because some have been renovated, right? Would it be the Red Sox? So if I want Jefferson Cuero, because we already have Luis Torrens, can we trade a guy from the Rule 5 draft? The Brewers have a ton of, oh no, he's their best catcher. No, it wouldn't make sense. He's their best catcher. Who do you say? Krylov? Alex Krylov. First base, now he's too good. That would be too good of a player to bring in. Plus, we're full at first base between Naylor and Vlad. Hook. Tanner Hook, 82 overall. 4.66 ERA right now. Going to be a free agent. Oh, actually, he'll have arbitration eligibility after this one. That's Hook. Church, then Henriquez. Sorry. Church. It was Nathan Church? No, it was Mark Church. Sorry, it was Mark Church. 1.93 ERA down in AA. No, it can't be. Deep potential player. Henriquez. Ronnie Henriquez. C potential. 5.24 ERA this year. 4 innings pitched. 4 strikeouts. 0.0 ERA. 0.00 ERA. Ronnie Henriquez. I don't know if I see him as much more than anything that would be just long relief. And finally, we had said, what was his name? It's Matt Brash, we were saying, right? But we have the relief pitching pretty much down. Do they have relief pitching in? Munoz is their closer. Brash would be our closer, but right now Loaiziga is our closer, and we're very happy with what he's doing. So it probably wouldn't make any sense. Well, not any. This probably wouldn't make a ton of sense for us right now. Okay, so all that being said, I wouldn't mind bringing in someone for platooning bat down here if someone piques our interest. as like a Colton Count. No, A potential wouldn't make sense. As Taylor Ward, maybe? Taylor Ward could be an interesting outfield platoon. Brendan Rodgers as well. Ward, Rodgers, Austin Hayes batting .251. Davis Schneider. We all love Davis Schneider batting .270. Yeah, Lawler on the block. And that'll be about it, probably. So I'd be looking at Schneider, Hayes. I don't know about Brendan Rodgers, so we have the infield pretty much set. Maybe an outfield platoon kind of guy. Or someone who has even other eligibility. Like Taylor Ward has first and third base eligibility. That goes a long way. Hayes is outfield. Schneider. Oh, Schneider plays first, second, third, shortstop. Whoa. That's very helpful. His fielding is pretty solid. I might be interested in a Davis Schneider trade. Let's see here in the left field. They have Varsho, Grisham, Thomas, of course, oh, he's injured. Springer. I might be interested in a Davis Schneider trade. I don't want to go crazy, but what would it cost for Davis Schneider? Let's go backwards here. Like that. Has some value. Now let's go positionally. So catchers, we could move out 24D kind of guy. Maxwell Romero Jr. 24. At first base, maybe Murphy moves out. 27D. And at second base, Ochoa, no, that's a bit of a, that wouldn't work out. Maybe Tanner Schobel. Tanner Schobel's not a bad prospect. And I take out the other guys. Maybe Tanner Schobel straight up. They'd still be interested in doing that, eh? Unless I give you Trey Lipscomb instead. Third base is pretty deep. So if I give you third... Yeah, Trey Lipscomb for Davis Schneider. Sveshnikov just scored. There you go, Hurricanes goal. What's the score now in the Canes game? Trey Lipscomb, who's batting .240 in AAA, 25 C potential. He goes to the Blue Jays for Davis Schneider, who's hot and very versatile in the lineup. I say let's do it. Schneider's also arbitration for 3 more years. I say let's do it. Any objections to that, or do we have the green light on Davis Schneider? 3 2-second period, thanks. Joe Ryan, of course. Green. He's getting a lot of at-bats this year from New Jersey. Hobbsy's going to love this one whenever he has a chance to see it. Not sure if he's in the shadows somewhere. Good deal. All right, let's do it. Welcome to the organization, Davis Schneider. He was on the block, so I said, hey, let's do it. In the lineup now, he'll be there platooning, and he can go pretty much anywhere. Thank you very much. All right, so we're 50 and 53. A little bit of a, throw a little bone to the boys here and say, hey, I love the effort we're making. Here's a little help for us. Let's keep going all the way. Let's keep pushing and trying to have that 500 record as a goal here. In all seriousness, it's green. There you go. All right, Hobbsy, good. All right, Autofix down in AAA. Out for 6 months in AA. Oh my goodness. 5-3 win. Hey, look at that. We're tied at 4. Top of the 9th, 2 outs, and Vlad. You can't search for agency by age. I wish you could. We're trying to keep a win streak going here, and this would bring us 1 game below 500. Let's check out Vladdy. Let's go see Vlad. We haven't hopped into a game in a little while here. Vladdy's here, batting .311 on the year, 1 for 2 on the day. It is the intentional walk. Okay, intentional walk. More clutch, obviously Wyatt Johnston. And they bring in Keibert Ruiz. Is that any better? He's 3 for 4 on the day. Interesting. So they walk Vladdy to load the bases. 2 outs. Tie game. Top of the 9th. Here we go. Keibert Ruiz. Delivery. Swings on that circle change, and that will be fouled back. Delivery again, swung on once more. He's gonna get to it. Ah, Keibert.
And that's the third out.
All right, let's go back. Let's see if we'll see extra innings. Return to simulating. And now here we are. Okay, so an extra inning. So now in extra, in the 9th inning, Loaiziga kept it. No, whoever was there kept it scoreless. In the 10th inning, we scored a run, and now in the bottom of the 9th, with 1 out, the tying run on second and the winning run at the plate. Loaiziga wants to close it out. Here we go. Controller down. Here we go. 1 out. Tying run on second. Winning run on at the plate for the Cubs. Delivery. Ooh, 4-seam down the heart. Morale batting 180 with runners in scoring position this year.
So the tying run at second.
Delivery. Ooh, that's outside. Slurve that goes way outside.
1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right.
Who's he scoring a
side
penalty
into the
shot? Yeah, that's rare in the
outfield.
playoffs.
Is it the base runner at second?
Delivery. Swung on. That's going to get into the outfield, but Stone Garrett is there. Will he tag up from second? Yeah, looks like he will, but he won't go home. Very good, very good. So that will advance the runner. Morale advances the runner. Is that Wood or Garrett in the outfield? I'm not sure. But that advances the tying run to third. Ian Happ still represents the winning run at the plate here. Loaiziga looking to close it out, just 1 out away with a tying run on third. Ian Happ, Pirates legend, takes that sinker in for a strike. Batting .211 with runners in scoring position this year. Data 72 Hall of Fame nominee Ian Happ, legend. Delivery, swung on and fouled. That's 0-2 now, down to the last strike here in Chicago, one of the only baseball stadiums I've been to at Wrigley Field. Delivery, swung on and missed. The Expos win. Let's go. Jonathan Loaiziga with a great save to close it out. Matt Waldron, player of the game, he gets the win. How about that? And the save. Keibert Ruiz was 3 for 5. CJ Abrams finally 3 for 5. And the Expos win another one. Now just 1 game below 500. Wow, wow, wow. Bringing us to 52 and 53. All right, let's keep on rolling. Data sign draft picks. Yes. How's everybody doing? 6 more days to go. Let's try and get Juan Castro signed on. Let's get him to 60. We have a lot of money. Let's get to 62%. No, you can't rename coaches, unfortunately. No, 62% was not enough for Juan Castro, unfortunately. Not enough for him. We'll have to wait on everybody else. 12-2 loss. Yikes. Will Frizzle still injured. Okay, come on the 60-day. Let's try again to sign the draft picks. Come on, Casto. Come on, Casto. Big Casto. Let's go max. Why not? We have a ton of money. Let's go max. Max offer. Juan Castro signs on. Calvin Henderson. Let's see if I can give you the max offer now to get you signed on. That would leave us with 414K. It'll be tight. It will be tight. Yeesh. Let's try 5.34 just for fun. Hey, he did it! All right, Calvin Henderson signs on. And now we'll try to get Scott McIntyre as interested as possible. 7-0 win. There you go, against the Red Sox. 7-1 win to finally, we have achieved 500 status. We are 54 and 54. Now can we get above 500? Let's go. Scott McIntyre is not interested. Actually, we could sign him now. Max offer. Are you interested in 53%? Yeah, Scott McIntyre signs on. Okay. So that's everybody. All of our players this year signed on. Good. Very good. Yeah, Gavin, MLB franchise is actually so good. Sims so fast. Makes me wonder what NHL franchise mode could look like in the future. Well said. We don't go above 500. That when we lose 8-4. The Red Sox want to offer us Edinson, Paulino, and Johnny Kaiser for CJ Abrams. Who's this guy? No, thank you. Today's the trade deadline, so here we are at the deadline. We made our pick. We made our trade for Davis Schneider. We won't do anything else. Jazz Chisholm still on that block. We can do contract extensions right now. Do you want to do extensions here? Mackenzie Gore? 1 year on Mackenzie Gore, maybe? Yeah, we could do that right now before he gets any better. Mackenzie Gore is growing very well. I'm very proud of Mackenzie Gore's growth. 1 year, $4 million. He wants a longer contract, but I don't want 1 year, 4.5. At 2 years? No, it's because at 2 years. Because I'm keeping you arbitration eligible, buddy. 1 year, $5 million. Last offer, 1 year, 5.5, and he signs. All right, thank you. Mike Soroka, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Mike Soroka. He wants 10 million? Eesh, he's probably done after this year. CJ Buddy. We're going to go 1 year. He's an everyday player. I'll offer you 2.5 for 1 year. There you go. Everybody else. Davis Schneider, I'd like to keep you. I'd like to keep you no matter what. You'll be a platoon. Platoon for 1.6 million. 1.7, 1.8, 2 million. No, he wants 2 years. I could do 2 years. 2 years, 3.7. All right, there we go. 2 years on Davis Schneider would be a good little platoon option. Matt Waldron's been solid. We'll call him depth. I'll give you 1.2, 1.5, 1.8. There you go, Matt Waldron. Everybody else will take care of in the offseason. Just to have some things taken care of is always good. So now we have a bit more understanding of what our budget will actually be next season. We look at, okay, we have actually these guys signed on, not just like 3 players. So good to have a few more signed on. I won't sign any more for the contract extensions. Okay, let's do it. Let's keep on simulating. Big game here. We're down by 2. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. James Wood! Can't get it done. Jordy Barley out for 2 weeks. Okay, deadlines and draft picks. Already did it. Advance a day, 13-8 win. Mackenzie Data, sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Well, let's see. We're 2 games below 500. And welcome to the stream, Mackenzie. We're 2 games below 500. We're 55 and 57. Our goal for this season is to finish around 500. So that would, playoffs, if we don't make it, that's all right. On top of that, we made a few trades so far. We brought in some prospects. Forrest Lopez raking. That's good to see, finally. Forrest Lopez. We're going to try to get growth out of him no matter what. He's up to a 71. So Forrest Lopez will probably be our backup catcher next year. And maybe he ends up being our starter. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Just going to update Mackenzie. Mackenzie wanted to know what else happened. So Vlad Guerrero Jr. is doing great in his first season with us. We traded for some young A potential players in Brad Ridley, who's batting .333 in AAA right now. And we traded for CJ Edwards, who's also in AAA, batting .241 at the moment. 2 A potential prospects. Oh, yeah. Crazy. They make crazy money. CJ Abrams up to 80 overall. Well, C.S. Stone Garrett up to an 84. In AAA, Maddox Charles is looking great in AAA. And in the starting rotation, we called up Mick Abel. There's a little update for you if you missed some of the streams so far. Okay. Why is this here? Why is there an exclamation point there? Transactions. Completed. Okay, promotions, blah, blah, blah. So now, view the draft picks. Here's the big question now, ladies and gentlemen. On top of the catching up, Calvin Henderson, we drafted him first round, 10th overall. Please show me potential of, like, I don't know, 86 or higher. Calvin Henderson, please! 76. Wow. Juan Castro at 84 and Scott McIntyre at 82 is nice. Bravo 79, Bautista 77. Wow. That hurts. The Canadian Calvin Henderson. Maybe Slim. Maybe it's a good thing that Slim has that timeout for some reason. Oh my. It's alright, we can't always build through the draft. We've gotten some good prospects in the draft. We can't always build through the draft, I suppose. Alright, let's see who else was out there. So was it just another weak draft class? Yes, I'm upset with Calvin Henderson, but was it just another weak draft class? The Cubs first pick, nothing special. Oscar Ramirez only an 84. Philip Chen went around us 78. Yeah, we'll go check them out. Yeah. Good thing we named, yeah, exactly. We renamed Maddox when we did. Mario Baez, the catcher we were thinking about, he has 88 potential. Harvey Kahn, who we wanted, who went just a few picks before us, 91. Keenan Robert, we're looking at him, he's a 71. Josh Taylor, 85. Fernando Arnaz. We weren't looking at him. Who else were we looking at? Bobby Leavitt. He was nothing special in the end either. Houston Morrison. Imagine that. The Blue Jays' first pick is a 66. Oh my, with deep potential. Oh my goodness. Vincent Lin. Padilla. Good news is that Castro could be decent. Yeah, he could be. Another Felix Bautista went there. Ramon Estrada to the Twins. Raul Fernandez. He looked good. 63 to the Angels' first pick. Ouch. Denny Mercer, the stash. Oh, Denny. Denny the stash. Floyd Hammond, 94. Oh my goodness. Putting me to sleep there. Alright, so not a great draft, unfortunately. What are you going to do, though? What are you going to do? I still like our prospect pool. Just unfortunately not as great as you'd hope it would be. Like in 5 years from now or whatever. Like, we still have Francesco Rodriguez we drafted. Ernesto Valdez we drafted. It's not good to have a huge stash of players and you have too many, then you trade them out, and then it's just cheesing the system. But I would have wanted to see more. Okay, anyways, let's get back to the calendar. We're 55 and 57. Draft wasn't great. It wasn't a great class, but we definitely missed on a few of them. 7-4 win. 4-3 win. We're back to 500. Can we get above 500? No, 4-1 loss. 6-4. Another chance here against the Rockies. There it is! We're 59 and 58. We're above 500 for the first time in who knows how long. We are above 500. 14 games back of the NL East. Don't worry about that. We're 1 game back of the wild card. So games against the Diamondbacks, Brewers, and Mets are very important. Diamondbacks, Brewers, Mets. DJ Hurst, keep him active. Another win there. 9-6 loss. Auto-utilized. Blah, blah, blah. 7-6 loss. 4-3 loss. These one-run games. 12-7 loss. 6-2 win. 11-3 loss. Win, loss. Gray, keep him active. 3-0 win. Yeah, the Colorado Rockies used to be an NHL team. Josiah Gray, we're 63 and 65. Rotation, let's get Gray back in there. Good. Good. Come on, Mick. Relief pitching's been okay. It's been good, yeah. Noisiga with his 35 saves. How's the lineup looking? Lineup 305 for Stone Garrett, crazy. 195 from CJ Abrams is killing me. 222 from Dylan Cruz as well. That's a potential. It's keeping him in the lineup. Robert House, he's cold as well. Okay, whatever. We'll keep it as is. Let's keep going. Win, win, win. Loss. Okay, we're back to 60. We were above 500 for a second. 3-0 loss. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Matt Waldron looking to close it out, and we lose 4-3. Great. Little things like that killing us. We win 11-7. We're back to 500. Below, below, below. All right. 67 and 70. Here we are in September. Time for the September call-ups. We can call up 2 players from AAA. I would think Maddox Charles is one of them. And as a bat, who's been a hot bat down here? Emmanuel Rodriguez? Yeah, Emmanuel Rodriguez will come up to the MLB. And Maddox Charles will come to the MLB. So Maddox Charles, has he played at all in the MLB yet? No, it'll be his MLB debut. Very good. Okay, let me just check this. Okay, we're good to go. Perfect. Ooh, warning. Okay, back to this. We have all of our 28 players are in. 5-4 win. Down bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Elijah Green looking to walk it off, and we lose 8-7. We did get a run though. 8-7 loss, 6-4 win, 7-1 win. Keep active. We're 70 and 71. We're back to 500. 71 and 71. Down in the final stretch of the season here. We're half a game back. Come on now, Mets, Braves, Diamondbacks. These are huge games. The Mets coming up. Mets series coming up now. We lose 6-5. Auto-utilize. Jordan Romano out 1 to 2 weeks. We'll keep him active, I suppose. 12-6 loss, 10-6 win. Keep him active. 3-2 loss. All right, big series here. 4-game series against the Mets, then the Diamondbacks. Let's go in to see these. It all comes down to these last couple series for that last wild card, it looks like. Gray on the mound against Blake Snell on the mound there for the New York Mets. Third period has started, by the way, between the Leafs and the Bruins. Gray on the mound. Let's do it. First inning, second inning, 1 run for the Mets. Fourth inning, 1 run for us. Fifth inning, sixth inning. All right, Gray's going to get pulled soon. Ground out, strikeout, ground out, good. CJ singles. Let's try and steal second. He steals it for Garrett to strike out. Cruz grounds out. House flies out. Brett Beatty, one more mistake. Let's give it to him. Strikeout, strikeout, ground out. All right, Gray went 7 innings strong, so let's pull him now. Garcia, pitching change. Sean Manaea coming in. 2BC legend with the Athletics, Sean Manaea. Double, leadoff double from Luis Garcia. We're playing small ball now. James Wood gets bunted. Ooh, error. Can Naylor... No, you know what? Naylor and Guerrero are going to swing. Fielder's choice. Guerrero will walk to load the bases for Keibert. Fielder's choice, okay. CJ fly out. Another wasted opportunity. Okay, Gray's at 1 mistake, actually. Walk. Okay, you got... Thanks, Gray. Okay, Minter's coming in. Or should we go Maddox Charles? No, I don't want to bring the rookie in first game like that. AJ Minter. Fielder's choice. Fielder's choice. Pinch runner, pick off first pitch, fly out. All right, top of the 9th now with a chance to have the go-ahead run. Stone Garrett, defensive substitution, flies out. Cruz will single for Brady, who strikes out. Garcia, okay, RBI double from Garcia. Could that be the winner? James Wood pops up. All right, Loaicia coming in now to close it out here against the Mets. McNeil grounds out. Clifford solo home run ties it. Beatty will single. Smith double play. All right, we're in extra innings now. Top of the 10th for Naylor. Oh, double! Leadoff double will bring in the runner. There we go. We're up by 1. Vlad pitching change. 2-run home run for Vlad. That puts us up by 3. Keibert grounds out. CJ singles. Garrett will single. Cruz flies out. House strikes out. All right, Loaiziga, I'm going to give you another chance here. Up by 3 runs. Come on! 2-run home run leading off the 10th for the Mets. Come on, Loaiziga, you're our guy. Triolo pop-up. Nemo pop-up. Nito pop-up. Thank goodness he made it. All right, the Expos win 5-4. Thank you, Vlad Guerrero, for getting us the what we've needed. All right. Let's do it. Another one. Every game counts. I'm going into all of these against the Mets. We'll fly through them quickly, but I'm going through all of them. Do they have their city, what are they called? Do it when he sees it. What are you looking for? Thank you, Opapi. What's being asked for? What's the question? Might be good for morale if Robert Hassel plays a game. All right, Robert Hassel can come in. Robert Hassel, you're going to come out. Who's coming out? Dylan Cruz is going to come out, maybe? Yeah, Cruz can come out, batting .232. Cruz out for Hassel. There you go. But he's batting .230 as well, so it's not like it's anything special. No, Rodriguez is not going to come. And there you go. Let's play ball. All right, there we go. We had a couple singles with no runs. It's the City Connect. That's what they have, yeah. 4th inning, 5th inning. Maddox in for the... Okay, well, Maddox will see time soon. 6th inning, 7th inning. Oh, my God. Pitching duel here. 8th inning, no runs. Hey, then there's 3 runs the Mets get. Scoreless through 7 on both sides. Ground out for Naylor. Vlad will single. Green, fielder's choice. Ruiz flies out. Wow. A complete game shutout from Senga. That's crazy. Mackenzie Gore did his job. That's wild. All right, 1 win, 1 loss. Let's keep it going. Let's get back into it here against the Mets. 2 more game against them. Now it's Citi Field. Keibert. Torrens batting .208, though. But Keibert needs to rest a little. Keibert's going to get a little day off. And we'll go, like, James Wood's coming out as well for Schneider. He's been cold. He's going to come in. And Rodriguez wants to get some time, too. Rodriguez will come in later to pinch hit. All right? So, no, skip. I did what I needed to do. Skip. Yeah. All right, here we go. First inning, 1 run for the Mets there. against Soroka on the mound. Hey, we can't get anything. We have no runs through 14 innings. Hey, okay, Soroka's going to come out now. Waldron. Hey. Back-to-back shutout games. What? Yeah, let them score as many as they want. I let them score 1,000. I don't care. Back-to-back shutouts. Ridiculous. No runs in 2 games. We got to win this one to even the series. That's crazy. Mick Abel on the mound. Keep the lineup as is, I suppose. Yeah, we didn't even have to bring anybody. No, skip. Skip. All right, there, we got a leadoff run. Thank you. Then we allow one in the first inning as well. Okay, 2 runs. There we go. Mick Abel allows 1. There's 2 for us. And baseball players involved. Yeah, so he can survive with a little bit of an intense schedule when we're trying to fight for the playoffs. Okay, there we go. 6th inning. Mick Abel, I'll give you another mistake. 1 more. Walk. Okay, 2 walks. Yeah, we'll change it now. There you go, Mick. Thank you for your service. Hunter Harvey coming in now. Hunter Harvey. Ground out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Ground out. 2 runs score on the single. Fly out. All right, here we go. No runs there. No runs there. 1 run for us. Ground out. Ground out. Ground out. Good. 9th inning. Ground out. Ground out. Pop up. Close it out. Do we bring in Maddox to close it out? Yes. He's only seen 1 batter. No, he's seen 2 batters. He gave up a run. No, he gave up a walk, and he struck out 1. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Maddox Charles looking to get the first save of his MLB career. The high draft selection from, what, 2 years ago? Here it is. Beatty strikes out. Acuna strikes out. Taylor will single for Triolo, who grounds out. Maddox Charles secures the save. Stone Garrett, player of the game. And day off. Stop complaining, getting in there, and show some passion. That's what I like to see, Hobbsy. That's exactly what I'm telling Stone Garrett. What a season from Stone Garrett. Don't quit now. All right, the Diamondbacks are also involved in the wild card chase, right? Oof, they've gone on a good run. We're now 5.5 games back. Ooh, I don't think we're going to make it. But if we are, we got to win all 3 here against the Diamondbacks if we're going to make it. Even if we don't, this was our best. We want it to be around 500. That's what we've done. We got to win all 3 games here against the Diamondbacks to even have a chance to be 2.5 games back, I suppose it would be. Here at Stade Olympique, the Olympic Stadium in Montreal. Buehler on the mound. No one's getting... No. Skip. Here we go. All right, let's do it. 3-1 for us after the first inning. There's a run for us in the 3rd. There we go. Run for us. Buehler's still strong. There we go. 77 last year. So, yeah, anything more than 77 would be improvement for sure. Buehler looks good. Let's keep him going. Good. 9th. He's looked great, but after 8 innings, I'm going to pull him. And Loaiziga's going to try to finish it off here. Strikeout, ground out, single, strikeout. Bang. There's 1. There's 1. Buehler looked great in that game as well. Romano plays him on bench. He's back. Pitching rotation. Where is he? He was in mid-relief. That's fine. Walker Buehler. Great game. Okay. Back to it, because now that puts us 5 games back. Okay. Next game here, it's Fat against Gray. At Stade Olympique. Olympic Stadium here in Montreal. La Belle Province. Gray on the mound, and no one's getting any rest. But Rodriguez should play. I brought him up from AAA. He should play. And Cruz can come out, I suppose. 229. Yeah. Abrams has not been impressive, but Emmanuel Rodriguez will get some playing time here. All right, here we go. 3 runs for the Diamondbacks there. 2 runs for us, though. Good. Gray's getting tired. 2 runs for us. Okay, Gray's going to get pulled at this point. Good. Barlow's going to go in now. Barlow, good. 3 runs for us in the 6th. That's huge. Barlow can go 1 more. Good. 4 runs. All right, we're up 11-3. That should be enough to give us the win. Ferguson, finish it off, buddy. There you go. All right. Give him a couple innings. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Hey, Emmanuel Rodriguez making his season debut. 3 for 4 with a home run. Look at you, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Let's get him in the lineup then. Pitching lineup. Emmanuel Rodriguez is going to stick then. Who comes out? Green. No, Cruz has to come out. I know he's an 80 overall now, but Cruz is going to come out. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, at least for a little bit, against righties can come in. He's going to be a legend. Emmanuel Rodriguez, look at you. All right, next game. So we've won 2. We have 4 games. We've got to win all 3, hopefully. That's 2. Let's go for 1 more here. Batting .750. What a guy. Let's go for 1 more at Stade Olympique. Mackenzie Gore on the mound. He's been hot. And no one else to fix. All right, here we go. Giving up 3 runs in the first inning. Great. We score 1. Give up 2. We score 1 again. At least. Gore's getting tired quick already. Give up 2. Yeah, Gore's going to come out now. Minter's going to go in. There we go. Here comes the over 500 game. Let's hope so. We're down 7-2, though. We need runs. We need runs. Hey, we give up 10. It's not going to happen. We're not going to win this one. Romano, let's go. 8th inning. We're down by 6. Stone Garrett flies out. Cruz will single. Brady House doubles. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for Garcia, who's 3 for 4. All right, 2 RBI double. Hold on. We're down by 4. James Wood now. James Wood, I'm going to pinch it. Rodriguez is going to come in to pinch it for James Wood because we're against a lefty. That's why he didn't start. Emmanuel Rodriguez grounds out. Naylor grounds out. All right. Down by 4. Marte strikes out. Carroll lines out. Gurriel Jr. will walk for Caraballo, who grounds out. We're down by 4. Vlad Guerrero Jr. walks. Keibert Ruiz, double play. That killed us. And CJ ground out. All right. We won 2 and lost 1, so we gained 1 game on the Diamondbacks. 9-0 win against the Phillies. 8-5 loss. We're up. We're bottom of the 9th, 1 out, and we win 6-5. There we go, big comeback. In AAA, we did not make the postseason, unfortunately. In AA, we did, though. That's great. Finally, playoffs, okay. Morales out 4 to 5 months. Yeah, keep him on the 60-day. We're 78-78, already our best season, and we're 4 games back. All right, here we go. Detroit. We beat them. We lose 3-1. 4-1 win, 7-3 loss, 6-4 loss, 3-2 loss. Yeah. We're going to finish below 500, but can we finish with 80 wins? That will be the question to end off this season. The playoffs, at a certain point, we said, okay, it's not really going to make it. But if we could just finish around 500, that's the best case scenario. What happened to Marchand? I just saw him on the ice. At Yankee Stadium to end off our 3rd season. It's already our winningest season through 3 years, which is great news. James Wood will come out for... Actually, Rodriguez is already in. Vavra's hot? Really? Let's get Robert Hassel back in. Wood's been cold. Let me see Marchand. So I just want to see what happened with Marchand. He got pushed down for some reason. So he fell to the ice. There was a wrestling match between Marchand and whoever 29 is on the Leafs. I see. Interesting. All right. Final game of the season. Let's play ball. Here we go. Had a few chances there, but no runs scored in the 1st. 3rd, no one scored through 4. 5th inning, 6th inning, 1 run for the Yankees there. 2 runs for us. Gray looking good, but you're going to have to be careful. Ground out, single, strikeout, stolen base, strikeout. Good. Top of the 8th now for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Flies out. Green strikes out. Ruiz pops up. Bottom of the 8th. Gray, you did great. What a season from Gray. Oh, it's Pontus Holmberg. There you go. Hunter Harvey will... No, actually, Maddox Charles can come in. Maddox Charles will come in here at the bottom of the 8th. We're up by 1. Fly out, fly out, fly out. Well done. All right, C.J. Abrams will single. We're up by 1. Hassel, 2-run home run from Robert Hassel III. That's why we put him into the lineup. Great decision. Rodriguez grounds out. Garrett grounds out. And Garcia will ground out. All right. To end off the year now, we'll give it to Loaiziga. He's been our closer through and through. What a season he's had. To finish off the year, we're up by 3. Let's end it off with a win. O'Neill will single. Wells, double play. All right, let's enter the game for the last out now. For the last out of year number 3, and to reach 80 wins. To end the year 80 and 82, which is, again, another nice improvement year after year. You love to see it. All righty. Let's see Loaiziga closing it out. 11:50 to go in the 3rd period between the Leafs and the Bruins, 1-1. All right, delivery. That's slurved just outside. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck here to close out the last game of the season. Lysiga. That's going to be swung on into the outfield. Garrett is there, I believe, or is it Wood? I'm not sure. And it is going to be an easy catch for the win. Expos win. Expos win. 80 and 82, the season ends. Very much a season to be proud of, even if we didn't make the playoffs this year. And I think the goal next year is the wild card. So a great year to build off of. We win 4-1. It's win number 80. If we look into Nationals history, it's the first time since they won the World Series that we make it this far. And we win 80 games since 2019, I would think, for the first time for the Expos. Gray gets the win, and he's player of the game. 10 strikeouts from Gray. What a season from him. Let's recap the year that was and start wrapping it up here in the next, let's say, 15 minutes or so. All right. Also, last chance to get in any entries for the created player raffle. PayPal or YouTube would be your last chance here. If you had any last thoughts about wanting to get it in for this raffle before it goes into the next raffle? All right. You're exactly right, Leafs King. That's all we do is win. So that was save number 41 from Lysiga. All right. So in the end, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get to the playoffs. Actually, no, we want to see the whole. They haven't played their 82nd game? Maybe not, eh? Hold on, let's advance. Double A was eliminated. All right, but next season. Okay, now everyone's played their 82nd game. Or their 162nd game, I should say. So we ended 16 games back the NL East, no problem. But we were just 5 games back, the first team on the outside looking in of the NL wild card. So how about that, eh? It was really a season to be proud of, I think. Well done. We were 19 and 33 in our division, but 47 and 34 at home, 33 and 48 away. Bad record at night and bad record on the road. But at home, we were very good. A better record than any NL from the Braves. Yeah, even better than the Braves, Brewers, and Diamondbacks. Yeah, how about that? Very good home record at 47 and 34. And we ended 18th ranked, 8th in contact, 24th in power, 13th in pitching. Isles tied at 3-3 after 2. Ooh. 24th in defense, 29th in speed, 18th ranked overall. Our batting average was .259 for the season, .415 slugging, .323 on base, .985 fielding, and 4.07 ERA. Okay. Let me hold on. Hey, sorry. The volume needs to go down. All right, so let's see the stats. There we go. Stats, player stats. Okay, so sorting by, let's go by how many, I guess games played. We'll start with sorting by that. So Vlad Guerrero Jr., it was the only player to play all 162 games. What a beast he was this year. Naylor appeared in 158 as well. So we look at runs, 94 runs from Vladdy in his first year in Montreal. Vladdy's homecoming, it's very fitting that he leads the way. Hits went to Naylor at 188 hits, the first full season for the Canadian here in Montreal. Stone Garrett, what a year from him, up to an 84 overall. 27 home runs from Vladdy as well. 24 from Luis Garcia. Wow. Career high from him in that regard, very much. Finally, good growth from Luis Garcia. Let's go. You're stuck in the 74, 75, 79 overall now. Let's go. Our record was 80 and 82. RBI, 98 from Josh Naylor. Stolen bases, 18 from Stone Garrett. Batting average, Vladdy was 304, Garrett 303, Naylor 301. So 3 players batting above 300. 399 on-base percentage for Vladdy, 514 slugging percentage from Rodriguez, yeah, but 506 from Stone Garrett if you take players who were here all year. 886 OPS from Vladdy, 93 walks, most strikeouts went to Garrett. But if we go to the WAR, fielding percentage, good. Davis Schneider wasn't here for long. Does it show his full season? Or just with us? Yeah, it shows his full season. Davis Schneider, look at that stash. And the WAR, 5.0 WAR. Our most valuable batter this year was Stone Garrett. We were thinking about trading him back in like year 1-ish, but what a couple of years from him. Josh Naylor, 3.1. Garcia, 2.8. Brady House, negative WAR. Yeah, not looking good for Brady House. James Wood didn't look great either. Torrens barely played this year. Only had 80 at-bats, 22 games. Bat 225. That's fine. So yeah, there's the WAR. Okay. If we look at our starting pitchers, to start with them, our roster update, our depth chart, that would be great. No problem. Let me know what you need exactly if I don't do it later, but I'll do that right after this. So Gray went 12 and 8, Gore 11 and 10, Soroka 10 and 12, Abel 9 and 9, Buehler 8 and 12, Rutledge 1 and 5. But if we look actually at the numbers a bit more closely, Gray 3.26 ERA. What a great year from him. Career year for he just keeps getting better each year as well. The whip 1.21 to Gray as well. Some decent numbers, though, from our rotation. I'm content enough with the rotation numbers. It could have been a bit better from Walker Buehler for sure. Abel's rookie season. 20 quality starts from Gray, 16 from Buehler. Okay, gotcha. Good to see. And we want to see the WAR. So 3.2 WAR from Gray, negative 0.1 for Rutledge, but 0.8 to 3.2. So each pitcher definitely had his worth. Very good to see there. In the relief pitchers now, starting by innings pitched, Caleb Ferguson fell apart a little bit, but his numbers came back. So Loaiziga was incredible, having the 41 saves. Ferguson was good. He fell apart, but he bounced back in the end. AJ Minter, not bad. Joe Barlow fell apart a little bit. Hunter Harvey was okay. Give me a moment just to plug in the computer. Let me go back to here. Thank you. Okay, so Hunter Harvey, yeah, he was okay. Not as crazy as last season, but he was still good. AJ Minter, Caleb Ferguson, Jonathan Loaiziga, yeah, very, very pleased with them. And closing pitchers, Jordan Romano, he was one of our relief pitchers as well, but he had 3.26 ERA. And Maddox Charles only pitched 2 1/3 innings, but 3 strikeouts. He got a save. He was very good. I'm excited to have him in the lineup next season. Maddox Charles, love to see it. All right, so those are the stats from our team. Let's see the league leaders first. We can't see the WAR or anything like that for single A players. League leaders, if we just want to quickly see if any of our players make the top 8 for any of these categories. Josh Naylor, 8th in the NL for hits. Very good. And Vlad at 10th, not far behind him. Good. Expos. Vlad Guerrero Jr., 5th in the NL for base on balls at 93. 4th in the NL for on-base percentage at 399. Jonathan Loaiziga, 41 saves, gave him 6th in the NL. Julian Merriweather with, 75 overall, 34-year-old Julian Merriweather had 57 saves. That's ridiculous. Sheesh. Anything else that we see ourselves in? Expos. Don't think so. Batting WAR. No, that's it. All right. Awards. Do we finish runner-up or second runner-up in any awards now? Matt Olson won the NL MVP. Ohtani won the Cy Young. Oh, Loaiziga was runner-up for reliever of the year. Makes sense, though. Merriweather had 57 saves. It makes sense that he's the reliever of the year. But Loaiziga, runner-up for reliever of the year. That's very nice to see. And even Stone Garrett, runner-up for the right field Gold Glove. How about that? Almost a perfect fielding percentage. Almost. But 1,047 putouts versus Fernando Tatis Jr. with 262. 97 assists. Yeah, that's a scam. Stone Garrett should have won that one. 97 outfield assists and everything. Yeah, come on now. Let's see. 6:40 to go. Still a 1-1 game between the Bruins and the Maple Leafs. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. So a couple of runners-up. That's the awards. Top prospects, just curious. Brad Ridley is the #1 prospect in baseball right now? Really? Up to a 65. Okay, makes sense. If we just look at our top prospects by organization, Ridley, Edwards. So those are automatically 2 of our top prospects right there. Maddox Charles, Joe Ryan Jr. up to a 62 overall, our 4th-ranked prospect. Francesco Rodriguez, he was a first-round pick for us. Joe Mighty up to a 64 overall, our 8th-ranked prospect. Forrest Lopez up to a 71. He'll be our backup catcher next year. There you go. Okay. So just quickly see. Here's the roster to quickly run through it. Jack wanted to see it. Maybe we'll go by position, though. No, I'll just run through the whole thing. And then we'll go by position after. So Jack just wanted to see this. There's the update on the franchise as it stands. Positions would be easier, then there you go. So starting pitchers, Mackenzie Gore is now highest in 84 overall. We're gonna go probably about 5 more minutes max here, doggy. 5 more minutes max. Okay. Is Mike Trout injured? Oh no, I haven't just got notifications. Is Mike Trout injured? Can someone please look up for that? Is Mike Trout injured? Oh, my fantasy. So Mackenzie Gore, yeah, he'll be our ace next year according to overall. Walker Buehler is falling down a little bit. We'll see what happens. But the rotation next year definitely 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm not sure who's fifth. No, Trout. What kind of surgery? Ah, Trout. Come on, buddy. Knee surgery, couple months. 24. What do you mean in 24? Yeah, there's the rest of it. So good growth, good growth. We'll look at the depth in a second as well. There's starting pitchers. Relief pitchers. Torn meniscus. Finished. There's relief pitchers. Closing pitchers. Catchers look like this. So Kiebert and Forrest are probably the 1 and 2 next season. Hoffman's up to a 59. There's first base. Francisco 34 overall. Oh, should return this year. Gotcha. Garcia up to a 79. That's great news. So we'll see who's with him, if anybody, at second base, platooning. Brady House, hopefully offseason growth from Brady House. C.J. Edwards going to be pushing as well. C.J. Abrams is up here. Vavra's up to a 72, which is nice, but I don't know. I don't know about Vavra. He bat 224 this year, which was better. Way less at bats, though. Okay. Schneider was okay. Jonas Roosh is going to be trying to make his way in to the lineup sooner rather than later as well. Dylan Cruz, Green, Hassel third. Rodriguez needs to get a spot next season, so maybe one of these guys gets traded. James Wood. Of Cruz, Green, Hassel third, and Wood, someone probably gets traded in there. It's a tough question. There you have it. All right, so there's the roster, ladies and gentlemen. I'll end it off there. We'll just see who wins the World Series. We'll sim to the offseason here. Blah, 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 blah. And the Rangers defeat the Dodgers. No, don't advance yet. So the Rangers defeat the Dodgers for the 2026 World Series. I think that's their second. Is that back-to-back even? That's their second, I think. No problem, Jack. So in the end, over in the NL, we see it was the Braves, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Cubs, as the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies. Dodgers, Cubs, Dodgers went through, and they lost to Texas. Gotcha. So there's the World Series. Simming to the offseason now. Our hitting coach retired. So in the offseason, and we have new contracts we have to sign, blah, 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 qualifying offers, retired players, no one from the Expos retires. Very good. Yu Darvish retires at 40. Chichi Gonzalez retires. And Clayton Kershaw into the Hall of Fame. Look at that. Congrats, Clayton. Okay. So, next episode, for your thoughts in the YouTube comments down here on YouTube, of course, or over on the Discord server, link in the description, would be, here are the exclusive free agents. Do we want to sign Mike Soroka to a 1-year deal paying him like $8.4 million? Or do we look to make different decisions in our starting rotation? We have about $77 million to play with between the entire staff. We need a new manager, new hitting coach, new pitching coach. So, here are some options for the new manager. If anybody stands out to you, before we look at it more intently next episode. And what did you say? And Jazz Chisholm still on the trade block? No, that's gone now. It's just Tommy Edman on the trade block. Who did you want to see? Kierstad? Is that how you spell his name? Player search. No, sorry. Player search. I don't have my laptop here, so I can't see what you're saying. There he is. Heston Kierstad. There he is. A potential 75 overall. Battling 243 this last year, though. Interesting. And he's renewable. 28, 75. Not a lot of growth to come from him now on. All right, so we'll end it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for all the very generous donations. The raffle, the tirage, the drawing for the created players. I'm going to count how many entries there are. I'll decide how many there are in the end. The tirage, the drawing, that'll be on the Discord server sometime tomorrow evening, so keep an eye out. It'll be live. I'll be sharing my screen. The results will also be said on our live stream on Thursday evening. For our Starfleet stream in just under 48 hours, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll have our Starfleet stream where I'll reiterate the winners. Those winners, if they win more than one, you can do some NHL, some MLB. You can split it however you like, but we can do some renaming. Like already Joe, Chris, and Doggy already did their have already done 3 players in MLB, but they could get more potentially. It'll be sometime in the evening tomorrow on the Discord. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go watch the end of the Leafs games here. Last final 3 minutes of that one. Go check that one. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to save you the long outro. I'm going to go see the end of the Leafs game. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already for all of our series ongoing here on the channel, our 3 franchise mode series, and the Macklin Celebrini sim coming soon. Keep an eye out for that as soon as the draft lottery results are in. Thanks for being here. We'll have the 2027 off season this time next week, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. That'll be on May 7th. May 7th at... Actually, no. Maybe we're going to change that up because the draft lottery is May 7th, I believe, right? So May 7th, we'll do a live stream, but it might not be Expo. So maybe next Monday is Expo. So keep an eye out at 7 p.m. Eastern on different weekdays, plus in Discord server. I'll let you guys know for sure. But we might do a Monday Expos stream on May 6th. And then a draft lottery stream on May 7th. Then the Macklin Celebrini sim would be out hopefully for May 8th if I do an all-nighter like I did for the Connor Bedard sim. So there you go. Keep an eye out. We'll probably do May 6th, most likely, for the Expos. 2027 off season, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right? Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in the next one in the Discord server. Vancouver Canucks are going to be uploaded tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, and Starfleet will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday evening, May the 2nd. Good night, everybody. Let's go Expos, baby. And thanks for being here. Good night. Enjoy the postseason, and we'll talk soon.